I think we're on.
The crew at Acre Automotive have some great deals coming up during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days. Check out the great lineup of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Compasses, Gladiators, Wagoneers, and Wranglers. And there's more great deals for Ram Power Days with a nice lineup of new 2023 Ram half-ton and three-quarter-ton pickups. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great deal during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1401 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Gauck with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on Tree Country 1330 WTRE Radio. And it's John Dooley, Gary Bailey here on the broadcast here tonight. Gary, we got no third wheel tonight, do we?
No third wheel tonight, no video. And on tonight's game, it's postseason play. IHSAA charges a arm and a leg if you want those options. So we are audio only tonight. Says so on the screen there, and you'll just see the blue and white pirate head and listen to the friendly voices of Doc Dooley and myself.
There you go, Gary. Tell us our venue. What's up tonight, buddy?
Hey, we're on the road to a place you can't get to from Greensburg. We're in Trafalgar to face the Indian Creek Braves here on their home field. Nice facility here, good turf-looking field. Doesn't look like they've had it real long. I don't know how long they've had turf, but another turf field. We've only played on grass one time this year. People are really converting over. So Indian Creek's the venue, sectional first round against the Braves.
All right, and Gary, it's another, like you said, another artificial field. We played on grass how many times this year?
One game.
One game. How quaint was that?
That's right. That's right. Like I say, everybody's converting.
All right. Well, Gary, tell us about these two teams, the coaches of these two ball clubs.
Well, let's see if I can find it here. Greensburg at Indian Creek. Wes Anderson, first year here at Greensburg. He's 0-9 as a head coach here, off to a rough start. It's been one thing after another for the Pirates this year, but he's not really looking for excuses. It is what it is, and they keep working and looking for that elusive first win. Casey Gillen, he's in his second year here at Indian Creek. He stands at 13-7 in that 1+ year here. So two relatively new coaches, or new head coaches anyway. They both have a lot of experience on the sideline, but not as head coaches per se.
Yeah, the last time these two teams hooked up was in a sectional back in 2012, 11 years ago. Pirates took the win back then, 27-19. That was seems eons ago, though, doesn't it?
It does seem like a long time ago.
All right, that was back in the days of grass. So
That's right.
What's going on there? So
That's right.
All right, well, tell you what, team's been out on the field. Sun's going down, and we got about 11 minutes left on the play clock. There's been a little bit of breeze here from the west or northwest, hasn't there, Gary?
There is a little bit of breeze, and this is really one of the first times all year long it's kind of felt like football weather, Doc. There's a little chill in the air. I think by the time this game ends tonight, it's going to be going to at least feel cold. It's not going to be cold, but it will feel cold as we really haven't had these cool temperatures. But more like football weather. There is a kind of a stiff breeze out of the northwest, as he said. Whether it will affect the ball game tonight remains to be seen, but it is pretty brisk at times.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? How about us? What's our predicament?
Hey, don't worry about us. We're fine. We're warm in the press box, and we'll be okay.
That's the deal. Well, the most important game of the state right here, Gary. There are a few other games in play tonight in the first round of sectional. Who we got?
Yep, everybody qualifies. Postseason play here. It's a new season. You'll hear Doc allude to that in the coach's interview. Everybody effectively 0-0 now. You win and advance. You lose, you go home. New season here. So some of the games tonight. Greenwood is on the road at Connorsville. That's a grass field, Doc.
Man.
Greenfield will be used to that or not. Shelbyville at East Central. Shelbyville off to a great start, but then kind of fell on some rough times. They ended the season 3-6. I would have thought they were going to be a little bit better than that, but better than their last few seasons anyway. Again, on the road at defending state champion and number 1 4A East Central. Lawrenceburg 7-2 on the road at an undefeated Centerville squad, but Daka says they've had a soft schedule, and he guarantees a Lawrenceburg win tonight.
Yep, Centerville 9-0 on the year, having a good season, but no 3A teams on the schedule, all 1A, 2A teams, and you win. You can't. No apologies for that, but they don't play the schedule that Lawrenceburg plays. So I predict Lawrenceburg will take that Lawrenceburg-Centerville matchup.
Yep. Batesville had a great year, 8-1, only loss coming to East Central. They are on the road at Rushville. Franklin County on the road at South of Dearborn. That could be a good ball game. We talked about our ball game here. LaPel 5-4 is at Eastern. Hancock also 5-4. So at least on paper, that's going to be a good one. Shenandoah on the road at Heritage Christian. Monroe Central at Union City. South Decatur traveling up to the northern part of Decatur County to square off against the Chargers. South 7-2 at North 6-3. Be interesting there. South Decatur kind of a quiet 7-2 this year. They've had a nice year. Pendleton Heights on the road at Greenfield. Greenfield 8-1 on the year. Pendleton Heights 7-2, so another pretty good matchup there. A 6-3 Milan squad is on the road at a 1-6 Cambridge City Lincoln. Edgewood at Jennings County. And rounding out things, Salem at Madison. Madison got them a victory last week, Doc. Is that right?
Yeah, a team out of Kentucky.
Oh, wow. Had to get out of the state to win one.
That's the
I
way
think
it
they're
works.
ranked below Greensburg, aren't they?
I think they are in the Sagarin ratings. So, so kudos to them. So, tell you what, Gary, we got about 8 minutes left here before kickoff. Let's step away for just a moment. We'll come back and we'll speak with Wes Anderson, head coach of the Pirates, when we return.
And again, if you're just joining us, audio only tonight, so you're not seeing things. Go ahead.
Yep, that means no picture. We'll talk to you later.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
And we're speaking with Wes Anderson, head coach of the Greensburg Pirates. Coach, season number 2 underway tonight.
Yeah, excited. Postseason's always an exciting time, and I know our seniors are excited about tonight, and hopefully we get to stay alive and play another week.
Indian Creek having a good season. They had a great win last week against a good opponent.
Yeah, they really did. Northview's a good ball club. I've known their staff for a long time, and I think the thing that impressed me, I thought 2 weeks ago Indian Creek really didn't do a great job against the run against the Sullivan team that's probably not quite as good as Northview is, and last week I thought they really handled the run a lot better because Northview just pound you with power, and they run quarterback power, they run two-back power, they run about every different way you could run it. And I thought Indian Creek really did a nice job in the box last week, shutting down a really good rushing offense from Northview.
Yeah. But the Braves, tell us about their offense. What do they like to do?
Well, I tell you what, quarterback's a great runner, big body, linebacker build, and we're going to have our hands full trying to get him on the ground. And they don't throw it a ton. When they do, they really like to throw it to the single side. So that's kind of been part of our game plan this week, is try to take away the single side throws. When they go trips, they'll throw it to the backside guy. So kind of trying to take some of that away by alignment, but really the long and short of it is if we don't tackle the quarterback, it's going to be a long night. So they run him. He's their leading rusher by quite a wide margin. So we've got to contain him, and we got to get him on the ground when we have the opportunity to.
Gotcha. And Coach, tell us about, I'm afraid to ask, the health of your ball club. Tell us all about it.
Well, obviously, we're not going to have Braden Rankin tonight. We're thankful he's okay. I mean, he's with us on the trip tonight, but he certainly won't be dressed. So, anytime your best player goes down, it's going to make it tough. But, we thought we had a shot to get Robert Eichert back tonight, but he's not going to play. So maybe, if we play on for another week or two, we'll have an opportunity to get him back. But really, it's pretty much the same crew we've seen the last few weeks. So, the good thing is those guys are getting some experience and they're getting better. And, obviously you never want to start two freshmen in the offensive line, but those guys have battled and fought and they're learning. And we're hopeful they're going to turn a corner tonight.
Okay. What's your message to them pregame here tonight?
The whole week the message has been about showing up and playing for our seniors and letting our seniors play one more time. I don't know how many seniors we have that are really truly interested in going on and playing in college. I think we have one or two, but for the most part, I think those guys, when our season's over, that's going to be it for them, and they're never going to put a helmet on again. So a lot of our conversation with our young kids this week has been, you're going to be a senior in 1, 2, 3 years. You need to buckle it up and show up for those guys tonight the way you're going to want your freshmen, sophomores, and juniors to show up for you when you're a senior down the road. So we've had a pretty good week, and I think our team is focused, and I think they're ready to come show out for our seniors tonight, and hopefully we can stretch our season out for another week.
In preparation for a postseason game, anything different, or just use the same methods?
No, really, I'm a big routine guy, and I think kids this age really focus best in a routine. So normal practice week for us, normal things normally in order and those kind of things. But just, the message of urgency has really been the big change. And, a lot of what we've talked about this season is, hey, let's just focus on improvement. Let's improve, let's make sure every rep we get better. Tonight, we got to bulk it up and we got to play well if we hope to keep playing and we hope to keep our season going.
Got it. Coach, appreciate your post-game or pre-game comments, some comments before kickoff, Coach.
Sure. Yeah. Ready for a good night. And, the interesting thing, I think the wind may be a factor tonight. And especially we've got the wind's kind of coming right from one end zone to the other. So, half the game we're gonna have the wind behind us, and half the game we're gonna have the wind in front of us. So, that may be a factor in our play calling tonight. I'm not sure exactly. We'll have to see when Bryson gets out here. We'll have him throw into the wind a little bit and see how he does. But, that may change a little bit of what we do in a game plan on what we call when the wind's behind us versus what we call when the wind's in our face. So we'll just have to see how that goes and how he looks when he gets out here and gets loose.
All right. Well, Coach, good luck to you tonight, and we're with you all the way.
Sounds good. Thanks, boys.
All right, those remarks by Wes Anderson, head coach of the Greensburg Pirates, getting him ready here for Game 1 in postseason play, Gary Bailey.
Yep, squaring off against the Indian Creek Braves, 6-3 off of a good win last week, as Doc mentioned there. But, it's a brand new season. Anything can happen. We've seen undefeated teams come in and go down in the first round, and we've seen winless teams come up and put together a great game. That's why they play it on the field and not on the paper, and anything can happen at any time. And, when it's win and go home, that can get between your ears a little bit. These are all young fellas, and you never know.
Yep, well, the Greensburg Pirates, of course, blue and white, 3A members of the Eastern Indiana Athletic Conference, 0-9 on the season so far. Head coach, as we said, Wes Anderson. Athletic director is Stacy Meyer. Principal, Mike Myers. Superintendent, Tom Hunter. All great guys. Indian Creek Braves, red, white, and royal blue, Gary. They're all 3A members of the Western Indiana Conference, stand at 6-3 on the year. Casey Gillum is the coach. Derek Perry is the athletic director, and the principal is Luke Sobel. Well, Gary, we're all standing up facing the flag. We'll do the same here. In Honor America, we'll come back for kickoff right after this.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg. The crew at Acra Automotive have some great deals coming up during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days. Check out the great lineup of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Compasses, Gladiators, Wagoneers, and Wranglers. And there's more great deals for Ram Power Days with a nice lineup of new 2023 Ram half-ton and three-quarter-ton pickups. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great deal during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1401 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, Gary, back with us here. We've got captains ready to come out on the field for the coin toss, and we're going to get this thing underway momentarily.
Yeah, it looks like our captains, number 8, Bryson Allplanet, 51, Jesse Hadler, 56, Elliot Weber, and number 70, Reed Hungerford. They will all venture out to the midfield area for a coin toss here, and pregame instructions from the officiating staff here.
Yep, 5 captains on each team, Gary.
Actually, must be like it's Owen Meadows, not Bryson Allplanet.
Okay.
So make that correction here. Yep, that's who it is. Looks like Braden Rankin also is kind of an honorary captain tonight. As Coach mentioned, he's not dressed to play tonight, but he's out there with his teammates.
Boy, last game, I tell you what, helicoptered out of town and 28 carries for, 110 yards more or less. And tell you what, he earned each and every yard the hard way, Gary.
Yeah, I was afraid of that when they called the game early after his injury, and I went home, and I'm right in the flight path of Lifeline, and that came over shortly after I got home, and I thought, man, I hope that's not for Braden. Well, it was. Precautionary. I mean, it was a pretty serious injury, but looks like nothing long-term is going to come of it, and that is sure great news.
All right, captain's out on the field. Any indication yet, Gary, on the coin toss?
I have not seen anything indicated yet. Again, audio only tonight, no picture. IHSA postseason. We'll just be bringing you the lovely voices of the Pirates. There's the toss up in the air.
While we're waiting for the coin toss, thanks to our platinum sponsors, Gary, Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Right Auto, Decatur County Recycling, and Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Thanks to them for their sponsorship all season long.
All right, Doc, Indian Creek won the toss, and they have elected to receive the football.
All right.
So the Pirates will be on defense to start this ball game. 12 minutes on the clock. First quarter about ready to get underway. Do we have a pregame sponsor?
No.
No pregame.
We haven't had one all year, and you're just now catching on to that.
Well, I thought we might have gotten one for the postseason.
We did, and we'll get to them a little later. We do have 3 new sponsors here for the postseason. We'll get to those in a bit.
One of those could have been the pregame.
And Morgan says she checked, and we sound great, Gary. What do you think?
Well, of course we sound great.
Okay.
Thanks, Morgan.
Yeah. She's just glad not to be here. So that's what it is. Additional sponsors tonight. We do have some new ones, Gary, that we'll mention. Steer Heating and Cooling joining us tonight for the broadcast. Stephen Legal Group joining us. And Walpe Heating and Cooling. All helping sponsor this postseason ball game here tonight.
All right. Indian Creek out on the field to receive this Pirate kickoff. Pirates have yet to break huddle on the far side.
And, Gary, where's the sun?
It is gone, Doc, and I like to say, I bet it's getting cool out there once that sun goes down. Wind doesn't look like it's quite as stiff as it was beforehand, but it's still blowing pretty good.
All right, we're here in Trafalgar, Indiana, and it's showing 53 degrees, but it'll drop a bit as we go through the evening. Like I say, wind is the factor here tonight. Well, the Pirates will defend the west goal. They'll kick off, and it will be the
and these numbers are kind of hard to see as well, Doc, on the Indian Creek out. The ball is already blown off the tee.
Yep, Jacoby Miller, the freshman, will kick off. He'll place the ball on the right hash mark of the 40-yard line, and we'll be underway here momentarily.
All right, we are about ready to go here.
And here we go. Miller's got his foot into it. It's a kind of a high short kick that will come down, hit the turf, and they're going to let it roll out of bounds. It'll be
and it did.
It rolled out somewhere around the 6-yard line.
He didn't throw a flag there. He finally threw the flag. He thought, oh, yeah, that's a penalty. So we'll see if they're going to make him re-kick or take it. Looks like they're going to take the football. Where is it at, 35?
Should be the 35. Yep, the receiving team has the option of taking it to 35 or forcing a kick 5 yards back. So.
All right, so it'll go right in the middle of the field, and Indian Creek will set themselves up on offense to open up this first quarter.
Let's check up the Braves. They're, of course, in their red, white, royal blue. They have the white helmets, and blue jerseys, white trousers. Pirates white all around except for their dark blue helmets. Here we go. We've got one receiver split wide to the right side, a couple in the slot, and one to the near left side. The quarterback from the gun. He looks, he throws. This is a quick shot to the right side, and this player is gone, Gary. It's going to be a first play from scrimmage.
That's familiar.
And it's a touchdown. And one play, Indian Creek has scored. Is that number 5?
Number 5, Doc.
Yep, one play, 65 yards, and it's a touchdown for the Braves.
Not the start Coach Wes Anderson was looking for, I'm quite certain, but that's the start he's going to get. No flags on the play. It'll stand. 65 yards right off the bat for Indian Creek. They lead 6-0.
That was
Jackson Palmer.
He was kind of lined up in the right slot there and slanted in, took a short pass and just zipped right up the center of the field and just all speed, Gary. Just kind of outraced the Pirates.
Yep, right up the middle, really, and I don't think he was touched. Maybe one player got a little bit of hand on him. Looks like number 16 here is the kicker, Doc. Point after a point is up.
Looks good from here, and to the officials, it's 7-0. We're 11 seconds into this ball game. It's 7-0 Indian Creek, and we'll be back right after this.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, Gary Bailey, what do we got?
Well, it's 7-0 here at Indian Creek. One play in the books. Indian Creek goes 65 yards on a quick slant pass, and just like that, Pirates find themselves in a hole early.
So Pirates will receive the football. Indian Creek just now breaking the huddle coming out.
Carson Miller deep for the Pirates here to get the Indian Creek kick.
And Gary, our first quarter sponsor tonight, H&R Block.
All right. Not quite tax season, but it'll be here before we know it.
You know what? Every month is tax season. Got to keep your records going.
That's true. Don't forget your property taxes are due here in just a couple of weeks. Don't be delinquent.
Can't do that.
Once all the property taxes are paid, all the roads will be paved, right?
Including my office parking lot.
That's right.
Of course, that's not on the public dime, so if only it could be.
If only.
So Indian Creek taking time to break the huddle here, Gary. Pirates are ready for the kickoff, and it's Carson Miller back to receive for the Pirates.
Kicker here, Aiden Long. He's a 5'6" sophomore.
Gets his foot into it. It's going to be a high short kick. He hit the turf at about the 20 and scooped up and hit immediately. Oh, is he going to lose the ball?
Nope, he got it.
He got it.
Got hit right as he got a handle on it and goes down inside the 20-yard line at about the 17. So Greensburg down 7-0 early, goes on their first offensive, and it is the 15-yard line. Or I'm 17-yard line.
You had it right, Gary. 17. So Bryson Aplanup will be your quarterback. Coach told us he had a collision with one of his fellow teammates in practice. So we'll see how that pans out.
Austin Cruz and he ran into each other yesterday and kind of hurt his calf, according to Wes Anderson. But we'll see how it goes here.
Planup lines up in the gun.
With Austin Cruz next to him.
Cruz on his left hip. Got 4 receivers, 3 split to the wide left side. They'll throw to the right side. Caught there by Miller and a quick out. And this will be good for a short gain.
Nothing wrong with that. It's going to be almost 5 yards, about 4. So second
Pirates,
and 6.
Yeah, Pirates a quick hitter there here to the left side.
Up to the 21-yard line.
So the Pirates working second down here. Again, they'll split same formation with 3 to the left side. A Planet takes it, fakes a handoff, keeps himself, goes to the right side for a short gain.
Coach Anderson talked to us pregame. I think maybe it was off the air after we had done it.
Yes.
They said at first that they were going to run Bryson a lot this week, and then that calf yesterday, they were going to have to rethink that. What did he get, 3?
Got 2 yards. Got 2 yards on the carry. Brings up 3rd and about 4 for the Pirates. Pirates looking for 4 yards right here. Indian Creek looks like they're ready to charge the box, Gary. Let's see what happens here. Planup looks to the sidelines, repositions Cruz on his left hip, takes the snap, looks to throw, goes to the left side, and he will be brought down. So this will bring up a 4th down decision for the coach, most likely a punt here for Greensburg. That's a loss of a yard, isn't it?
Loss of 1, yep. So just like that, Pirates deep in their own territory, out-hustles Jacoby Miller to punt this ball away for the Pirates. Looks like number 1, Jackson Ramey back deep for Indian Creek.
And Miller will have the breeze at his back, so to speak. He's been punted pretty decent this year. He's had some up-and-down games, some up-down punts. But
he's got a strong leg.
But he's capable of some good ones. So here we go. This punt is up, and he'd angled it somewhat to the right side, hits the turf, takes a backwards bounce and then a forwards bounce, and it'll be
44.
in Indian Creek territory at about the 44. So Pirates go 3 and out on the punt. Indian Creek leads 7-0, and we've got 10-12 left here in the first quarter. H&R Block first quarter, Gary Bailey.
There you go, H&R Block. Again, no video for tonight's ball game. If you're thinking we're having technical difficulties and Doc and I don't know how to run the machine.
Well, that's true.
That is true, but it's not difficulties. Just no video tonight, audio only.
All right. So Indian Creek, they put a man in motion left to right. They hand it to the tailback. He'll go to the left side up the A-gap and gets himself a decent gain on first down, about 6 yards. We'll find out where they spot the ball here for the Braves. Be just about right at midfield, Gary.
Just about, you're right.
Right on the 50.
So we get 6 on that then, right?
Yep.
So 2nd and 4 here for Indian Creek. They lead 7-0. First quarter action.
And the Brave quarterback calls for the ball, gets it, fakes a handoff, looks to pass down center of the field, has a man open, and it's caught, and he's going. He'll go all the way. That's number 1 and 2 touchdowns. This one took, 3 plays?
It did, yep.
Took 3 plays for this one, so.
50 yards.
50-yard touchdown play.
So 115 yards of passing already for.
It's Jackson Ramsey.
Number 1, yep. Ramey.
Is that in 2 plays? That happened in 2 plays, did it not?
2 plays, right. They ran the first one for 6 yards, and then, yep, you're right.
So the first possession was a 1-play touchdown run. This one went for 2. 50-yard pass play. That was a beautiful pass right over the center, and he had just got himself open, and well done there by the Braves. Point after is good. 9:33 left here in the first quarter. It's Indian Creek, 14 Pirates yet to score. We'll be back right after this.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
All right, Indian Creek, 2 plays, 56 yards. That last one, a 50-yard touchdown pass. It was a beauty right down the center, Gary.
That it was, just like you said, over-the-shoulder catch, caught him right in stride, and He was already behind the Pirate secondary, and they were not going to catch him 14-0 here with 9:33 to play first quarter.
Aiden Long getting his team ready to kick off. Kind of fake a quick kick, and then they'll get back in line here. So Long approaches the ball, gets his foot into it, and we're underway. This hits the turf. Oh, and it's mishandled there by Miller. He'll have to fall on it at the 4.
Wow.
Wow. So
Yeah,
Pirates are going to have terrible field position here to start this drive.
Yeah, that carry him off the field was tough for Miller to try to bring it in. He was unable to, and then just thought best of it to just fall on it, and the Pirates will start at their own 4 this time, trailing 14-0.
Well, 96 yards separating the Pirates from their first score tonight.
That is a long field, Doc. Asking a lot of your offense.
Yeah. 14-0 Indian Creek. 9.5 left here in quarter number 1. Pirates still in the huddle. They'll come to the ball. Play clock still is rolling, Gary, and now they get to the line with about 16 seconds left. It's been a few times this year. Pirates have been kind of slow coming out of the huddle and getting into position.
Yeah, well, they're taking their time here. It's down to 5 here on the play clock.
A plant up in his own end zone, hands off, and they'll go straight ahead. Is that Cruz on the run?
I believe it was.
Cruz looks like he's going to advance to nowhere. Might have got to the line of scrimmage. That's Austin Cruz on the carry.
No,
actually lost a yard on the play. Bring up 2nd and 11.
Can't lose much territory back there. You're already inside the 5-yard line. Pirates need to be careful here. Out of the shotgun. Hate to see a snap go over his head.
Yeah, boy, the Greensburg quarterback working out of his own end zone.
Now we got an equipment issue, I think, with a Indian Creek player. He's going to take him off the field. The official says go get it taken care of.
Yep, and they'll quickly bring another player in. It's at the left end. So here we go. From the 3-yard line, the Pirates, their own 3-yard line, a plant up in the end zone, takes the hike, fakes a handoff, keeps it himself, runs forward, and
I'm not sure he's going to get the line of scrimmage, Doc.
I think he got to the original line of scrimmage. There's an Indian Creek player down right now, kind of writhing, kind of slow to get up. Let's find out where they spot the football.
Boy, North Decatur out to a big lead here, 24-0 over. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's last week's score. I was going to say, man, that's fast, but they are ahead. North Decatur 7-0 over South Decatur with 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
Well, we're tending to an injured Indian Creek player. Pirates are going to face a 3rd and 11 on their own 3-yard line here. Still early first quarter, down 14-0. We'll take a moment. We'll be back.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
And Gary, we're back with you here. What do we got?
Yep, it's going to be a 3rd and 11 for the Pirates from their own 3-yard line. They trail 14-0 here to the Braves of Indian Creek.
So Pirates come to line up. Lee Corso used to do these quick hits, quicks punting on 3rd down. That's kind of what we need to do, Gary. That's my strategy. So here we go, a plant up from the end zone. Looks to pass. Looks, throws down the right sideline, has a man open, and it falls. Does that fall incomplete?
No. Oh, he's got a catch. Wow, he went over his defender and caught that somehow.
Owen Meadows on the catch.
What?
And wow, that was very athletic. You're right, the defender was well positioned, and Meadows just went over the top of him and went and got that one.
He sure did, and he's out to the 32-yard line. 30, no, where's he? Oh, 28.
All right, so that's a 25-yard pass play.
Wow.
From a plant up to Meadows. And the Pirates are first down at their own 28-yard line.
Austin Cruz with a short gain on first down here.
Takes the A gap on the right side. Got maybe a yard on that carry. We'll give him a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. 14-0 Indian Creek. Clock on the move with 7:25 to play in this first quarter. Pirates looking to the sideline for their play. We got trio sponsors tonight. Gary, Walters Tire and Hamilton Tebby Law Office are trio sponsors. A plan-up calls for the ball. Looks to pass. Looks. Throws down center of the field and falls incomplete. Intended for Carson Miller. It was well defended. And
got a flag on the play, Doc.
See the location of the flag.
It's on the far sideline, right where the line of scrimmage.
We'll wait for the indication for the flag, but pending that, it was an incomplete pass on 2nd down. Still no indication yet. Looks like the Pirates are marching backwards, Gary.
Unsportsmanlike against the Pirates.
That's what we need.
Yep.
All right.
A 15-yarder.
So march it off here against Greensburg, 15 yards. Was that before? That must have been after the play, though, right?
Must have been.
Incomplete pass.
All right, Doc, got some scores here. Tri-High 7, Knightstown 0, and we mentioned North Decatur 7, South Decatur nothing.
Looks like there's time out on the field here. 7:02 left in the first quarter. 14-0 Indian Creek, and we'll return.
The crew at Acra Automotive have some great deals coming up during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days. Check out the great lineup of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Compasses, Gladiators, Wagoneers, and Wranglers. And there's more great deals for Ram Power Days with a nice lineup of new 2023 Ram half-ton and three-quarter-ton pickups. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great deal during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1401 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Well, Gary, they got us marked down as 2nd and 22. That was a 2nd and 9 play before, so I don't know if they're going to let the. I don't know if we're going to be 2nd or 3rd down coming up, Gary. It's unclear to me.
Yeah, that still says 2nd down on the far marker, but
they have marched the ball back down to the looks like the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Yep, 16-yard line.
Pirates trail 14-0. And now they're facing a long 2nd down deep in their own territory.
2nd, I don't know, 22, 23 yards. I'd have to add it up.
This drive started on the Pirate 4-yard line, had a nice 25-yard pass, and now this takes a big chunk of that out. So I'll plan up out of the gun. He's going to pass.
Looks to pass. A short pass down the center of the field, almost picked off, intended for Carson Miller, who was lined up on the right side and kind of ran in about a 10, 12-yard pattern to the center, and well defended by the Braves. Incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yep, Bryce Turner was the defender on that, and it's a long 3rd and 22 for the Pirates here. Trailing already 14-0.
Pirates at their own 16. They started this drive on the 4, advanced to the 28, and a penalty has backed them up here now. 3rd and a whole bunch. Just less than 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. H&R Block first quarter. Pirates split 2 receivers each side to plant it from the gun. Cruz on his left hip looks to pass. Passes to Cruz out of the backfield. He's spun around and advances out to about the 20. So about a 4-yard advance on that carry, Gary.
Yep, not nearly enough. It's going to bring up a long 4th down here for the Pirates. And Jacoby Miller trots onto the field. So what did he get for sure there, Doc?
4.
4.
To 4. Looks like it's going to be 4th and about 17. So our freshman punter, Miller, Jacoby Miller, on the field to punt.
East Central, Doc, all over Shelbyville in the first quarter, 20-0. Thank you for the scores.
We appreciate that. Here's Miller for the punt. Gets this one up. A high, kind of short punt that hits just inside Indian Creek territory and will be downed at about the 43.
I think I might have let that bounce one more time if I were a Pirate there. It might have taken a good bounce. It jumped jumped up in the air. It was about 6 feet in the air. That thing could go anywhere. I would have been interested to see where it went. But nonetheless, it is down. Indian Creek will have another good field position to start here. Where's he at?
44.
44, yep. It's 14-0 Indian Creek, and they go back to work with good field position here.
They put in man in motion right to left. Quarterback's going to charge straight ahead, and he's got daylight and gets a first down. Nice run there by the Indian Creek quarterback. That's Jalen Sauer.
Yep, he would have had a lot more, but Owen Best made a nice stop.
So they'll move the sticks for the Braves.
What do you get there, Doc? Sorry.
He got 6 plus 7. He got 13.
13, all right.
So Sauer puts a man in motion left to right and actually gives it to the motion man. He turns the corner on the right side, and he charges forward as a first down, still on his feet, knocked down out of bounds at about the 20. Big gain there for Indian Creek.
Yep, big gain all the way down inside the 20 before he was run out of bounds. Looks like they're going to place it at the 19, Doc.
All right. If it's at the 19, that is a 24-yard pickup on the ground. That man was lined up to the left, went in motion left to right, and charged all the way down to the 19. So they're in the red zone. 14-0 Indian Creek. The quarterback throws to the right flat. It's caught, and he's tackled immediately. Should be a no-gainer. Nice tackle there by the Pirates. Did you catch the tackler? That's away from us, a little hard to see.
No.
But as a pass to the right side, they will give him 1 yard on the pass play.
Ian Dixon was this.
2nd and 9 here for Indian Creek. They're down to the 18-yard line. $14-0 Braves. Quarterback rolling to the left, looking to pass, throws to the left side in the end zone, and a nice catch there.
No, it's not in the end zone, but
yeah, it's nice. He's just a couple yards shy of the end zone, right at the left pylon. The quarterback got the ball, rolled to the left, threw to the left side, and a nice pass, nice catch. Indian Creek on the 2. 1st and goal here for the Creeksters. 16-yard pass play, and Indian Creek knocking on the door for their 3rd TD of this first quarter. Batesville leading Centerville, Gary, 14-0. Centerville ready to take their first defeat of the year, as I predicted.
What's the score there? Sorry, Doc.
14-0. And the Indian Creek quarterback gets it and runs to the right side, turns up field, and he's close.
He's in.
He's in. Got in, so it's a 2-yard run. Ran about 25 yards, but 2 yards into the end zone, touchdown. That was by Sauer, the quarterback.
This is
number 15.
Let's see, we now have North Decatur 14, South Decatur nothing, still in the first quarter.
So Indian Creek goes 5 plays, 56 yards. That final 2 yards by the quarterback Sauer in the point after coming up. This with 4:50 left in the first quarter. And here this kicks up, the extra point kick. It looks good, and it is good. 21-0, the Braves over the Pirates. 4:50 to play in the first. Gary, let's catch our breath. We'll be back.
All right.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, Gary, you tell the good folks back home what the status of this affair is.
Well, that was a Doorflinger Insurance Indian Creek touchdown, Doc. They now lead 21-0. You're still in the first quarter, actually still almost 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Indian Creek pretty much having their way here early with the Pirates.
Cheer block sponsors tonight: Morning Breeze Retirement and Healthcare Facility, Tree City Needful Things, welcoming new vendors: Russ Hubler Ford, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, Fry's A&W. Thanks for their sponsorship here in this sectional first round. Indian Creek, 3 touchdowns over the Pirates, and we still got just less than 5 minutes to play in this first quarter.
Looks like we got a new deep man, Camden Loudon, back deep this time for the Pirates, Doc.
And here's the Indian Creek kicker, gets his foot into it, kind of a mid-range kick that hits. Is it going to roll out?
I don't know why we're so deep.
Yeah.
He hasn't kicked it deep yet.
Yeah. The ball rolled down. It looked like it might have, Camden Loudon was kind of going to let it roll out of bounds, and it died before it did. And as soon as he touched the ball, he got hammered. So no return on that kickoff. So the kickoffs have been short,
Yeah,
but
we've
been
lining up on the 5-yard line, and it's landed short all 3 times, and we've had to struggle to corral it. I think I would move up until they kicked it over me.
So the Pirates
That's just me.
Pirates will start this drive at the 15.
They trail 21-0 here, first quarter action. Sectional play, audio only. If you're looking for the video, you're not going to find it.
So Pirates first down, 15-yard line. And we get
Keeper
it to
the
Cruz.
whole time
So
here, Doc.
Planet keeps it, goes to the right side, and he'll be knocked out of bounds. Or knocked down actually right before he goes out of bounds.
He's going to lose. He's going to lose 1 or 2.
2. I think he's lost 2 yards on that first down play.
Boy, Pirates offense really struggling to get things going here. They have 33 yards of passing, but as of right now, after 6 running plays, they're -1 yards rushing.
Indian Creek defense being stingy, and a plan up from the gun, gets the hike, hands to Cruz, nope, fakes to Cruz, and looks like a plan-up keeps.
I'm not sure he's going to get the line of scrimmage, Doc.
Might have lost another yard. Let's check the spot. He has, Gary, lost another yard.
Yep.
So 2-yard loss on first down, 1-yard loss on second down, 3rd and 13. Pirates are backed up to their 12. Clock on the move with 3:37 to play in the first quarter. 21-0 Indian Creek. Pirates spread the field. Bryson looks to pass, looks, takes some heat, and he'll be brought down.
Yep.
Sack the quarterback, and he'll be brought down inside the 10.
He's going to lose about 3 on that one, isn't he? It's back to the 8-yard line, Doc.
Lost 4.
4.
So 4th and about 16 is where we're at.
So this time, Jacoby Miller will take the snap in his own end zone to punt this ball away. Pirates trail 21-0.
Miller booted one of about 70 yards against East Central. That's what we could use right here. Gets the snap, gets this one out. It's high short. Comes up and it will hit, and Green's actually be caught in Greensburg territory. The return's on by Indian Creek, going up the left side, and gets knocked out near the 10-yard line. So net about 2 yards on the punt after the return.
Aiden Lang brings him down, but as you said, a real good return. A couple of Pirate gunners there ran right by him as he caught the kick and took off running.
So Pirates held 3 and out, and Jackson Ramey returns it all the way to the 12. Is that right, Gary?
I don't know.
Where do they have the ball? They haven't placed it yet.
Somebody's saying there's a flag down somewhere. I don't see one. Yep, it's against Indian Creek, some sort of penalty.
Well, they'll march it back against Indian Creek, and it looks like a big penalty. They'll march it back to about the 25-yard line. Back at the 24. So 1st and 10, Indian Creek. They're at the Pirate 24 to start this drive, and that's after the penalty. So here we are. Going to throw. Throw to the end zone, has a man open, and incomplete.
Good defense there by Camden Loudon, I believe.
Yep, Landon right. He was right there, falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 2:25 to play here in the first quarter.
That's his first incompletion in 6 attempts there, Doc.
So second down for the Creeksters from the 24, the Pirate 24.
21-0. Indian Creek leads.
Everybody packed in tight here. The quarterback throws to the right flat. It's caught, turns, and Pirates try to get him behind the line of scrimmage. They miss a couple tackles. He's on his feet, keeps going. Touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Indian Creek, their fourth of this first quarter. 2:14 to play in the first quarter.
What did he go there, 24?
24 yards for the TD. So they go 24 yards in 2 plays.
And that makes it 27-0 here, pending the point after for Indian Creek.
What was the Creeksters' number, do you know?
It was 20.
20, okay.
Yeah, Malachi Mink.
So it looks like Indian Creek has 4 touchdowns, 4 different players in the end zone in the first quarter. Here's your point after.
Flag
this one's
down. Doc got a.
The kick is good pending this flag, though. Let's sort out this yellow laundry.
It came from one of the back judges.
Thank you.
Illegal procedure against Indian Creek, Doc.
All right, they're going to make him re-kick here. Someone passed along the score to us. Vin sends the Alice's over Owen Valley here, 27-0 here. Thanks for the scores passed along. We appreciate that.
Batesville, Doc, is leading Rushville 14-0.
All right. So they'll back up the kicker, and we'll re-kick this point after. 27-0 pending this extra point.
Makes it a little more difficult.
This would be the equivalent of 25. This will come from 25 yards out on this extra point. And this one will go up.
Like he's got plenty.
Looks good. It is good. 28-0 Indian Creek. Still 2:14 to play in this first quarter. Pirates down 4 TDs here. We'll be back right after this.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, Gary Bailey. We're getting used to this, aren't we?
Yeah,
it's only game 10 of the year, so.
Yeah, not much good news here if you're a Pirate fan. They trail 28-0. We're still in the first quarter. Let's see if we've learned anything on this kickoff, Doc, and we kind of come forward a little bit. We've let it bounce in front of us and had trouble corralling it every single time. Let's see if we've learned anything here.
Well, the last several Indian Creek kickoffs, they would go like toward the sideline and kind of dive before they went out of bounds. And by the time the Pirates tended to it, it was they were able to get no gain on it. So here we go.
Loudon back deep for the Pirates here.
And here's the approach. Here's the kick. Again, a short kick that comes down, hits, be caught about the 20. Now the return is on. And a nice return this time for the Pirates. They'll get it past the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's amazing what can happen if you go up and field it. All right, they got it best by far field starting position yet for the Pirates. They trail 28-0.
H&R Block first quarter.
Where are we at, Doc? At the
27 at the
30,
37.
37. All right.
That one was caught on the fly and advanced up the field. So Pirates will split 4 receivers. We'll have 3 to the right side, or the long right side.
Oh, they about jumped off. They held themselves, did Indian Creek.
Yep. And Cruz repositions himself on the right hip of the quarterback, takes the snap, goes to the left side, and gets a nice gain here.
Nice.
Lunges forward, gets about 8 yards on first down.
Yep, that's the best rush of the game so far for the Pirates.
Austin Cruz on the carry.
That is going to go for, what, 8?
8.
Yep.
Austin Cruz on the carry, brought down the play on 13 place.
Advances the ball to about the 45-yard line. The Pirates are looking for a first down right here. 1:40 left in the quarter. 28-0 Indian Creek. Trips to the right side this time, and the Planet gives to Cruz again, marches straight ahead, first down.
Pirates, the
They
first
get
of the
just
ballgame.
inside Indian Creek territory. This will be about a 6-yard pickup for Austin Cruz.
Austin Cruz on the carry, brought down the play by War Party Braves, led by number 21, Carter Modlin. Results in the Greensburg Pirates, first down.
So here we go. Pirates just inside Brave territory. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Cruz, the single running back on his right hip. Cruz gets the handoff, and he'll be tackled for a short loss.
Yep, going to lose. He was hit just one step after getting the handoff. He's going to go backwards, just one.
So the ball will be back right at midfield now, right at the 50.
Got some scores, Doc. Tri-High 13, Knightstown nothing. That's second quarter. Triton Central 14-0 over Clarksville. Batesville 14-0 over Rushville, and Greenwood 21-7 over Connorsville.
So 2nd and 11, ball at the 50 for the Pirates. A Planet looks to pass, throws to the left side. It is caught. Not enough for the first down, but it's a complete catch.
That's Meadows. Owen Meadows out there on the reception.
They'll place it at the 42-yard line. So 8-yard pickup in the air. Should bring up about 3rd and 3 for Greensburg.
We're under 7 seconds. Probably won't get another play off here in this quarter. Now, they might. If they hurry, they can get one more off. They do not. Yep. Well, yes, they did.
They will get one more play off, and they'll advance it forward. It'll be, looks like just inches shy of the first down. They had 3rd and 3.
Austin Cruz on the on the carry.
Looks like he got about 2 yards. It's going to bring up a 4th and a yard, but that's the end of the first quarter. 2 yards for Cruz, 4th and 1 for the Pirates. We'll settle this issue in the second quarter. 28-0 Indian Creek in command here after 1 quarter of play. You're listening to Tree Country 1330 WTRE. We'll be back.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
And we're back with you here, Gary. 1 quarter in the books.
Yep, 28-0. All Indian Creek here in this first quarter. Pirates just really having trouble getting untracked on offense here. They have 2 first downs, 41 yards passing and 15 yards rushing, Doc.
Looks like, as far as we can tell, no breeze here. Pirates coming up 4th and 1. And they're at the Indian Creek 40-yard line. All right, we'll bring you into the second quarter. Our second quarter sponsored tonight, the Decatur County Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine in Motion. Sports medicine care you can trust close by. Again, DCMH Sports Medicine.
All right, Doc, Pirates set to go for this one. 4th and 1. They trail 28-0. This will be the first play of the second quarter.
Got 3 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Pirates looking for a yard. They pack the box, and a Planet goes straight ahead. Does he have enough?
He got
he
it
does.
with second effort.
Yep, they got to the line, and you're right. It was a second effort surge that got the Pirates to move the chains.
Nicely done there by Bryson.
And Indian Creek was ready for that. They had packed the
Oh,
box
they
as
did.
tight as you can
Yeah.
get.
What'd he get, 3?
Can't see where they've placed the
Like
ball.
it's
Gary's
at
at the
the
38.
38, yep.
That's it's a 2-yard pickup then. Pirates now working in Indian Creek territory at the 38-yard line. 4 receivers, 3 are to the right. Planet fakes a handoff, goes straight ahead, has a hole, and gets all the way to the 35-yard line before he's hit pretty hard. Gets just inside the 35. Let's call it the 34.
Down the play, number 35, Grady Walker. Second down.
Got 4 yards on first down, brings up 2nd and 6. Here in the first minute of the second quarter, it's a 28-0 Indian Creek lead. This is the first round of the sectional here in the IHSAA. Planup takes a snap, hands off to Cruz, goes straight ahead, gets a yard maybe.
Yep, very short yardage there on the first down, or on the second down.
Let's give him a yard. Third and about
Third down.
5 or a long 4 here for the Pirates.
North Decatur Dock 14-0 over South. Start
right.
of the second quarter.
North trying to get some momentum. They went all the way to the Semi-State last year, Gary, and see what they can get done this year. Here's the Pirates, 3rd and about 5.
Oh, Pirates moved, I thought.
No call. Planup drifts to the left side. He's got an open hole. He'll run to the left. He'll run out of bounds. And let's see where they spot this one.
It's going to be just short, I think, Doc. About 2 yards maybe. He's at the 30.
Looks like 4th and 2 is how they've got the sticks over there. So let's give him a 3-yard pickup. Is that what you got?
Yep.
Pirates looking for 2 yards here to move the sticks and keep the possession. Early second quarter, 28-0 Indian Creek. We are in Trafalgar.
Got a timeout on the field, Doc.
All right, we'll take time ourselves. Pirates looking for 2 yards to pick up a first down. And we'll be back right after this one.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
And we're back with you here. It's still early second quarter action, 28-0 Indian Creek. Pirates face a 4th and 2. They're at the Indian Creek 30-yard line and looking for a couple yards to keep this thing moving.
Yep, this is as deep as they've been on the field all night so far. As we said, just underway second quarter, but they trail 28-0 to the Braves on the road at Indian Creek. Again, if you're just joining us, audio only. You will not find video tonight. We don't have it.
Even if we had it, we wouldn't have it. We'd have it pointed somewhere else.
IHSAA.
That's what Gary's been told.
That's right. Yep. I'm not a camera operator, that's for sure.
So here we are. The Pirates will line up looking for 2 yards right here. Last time they had this situation, 4th and 1, it was a Planup straight up the center. This time they give it to Cruz. He's got the first down and some. Still on his feet, works his way down, first down to about the 15-yard line. Big, strong run there by Austin Cruz.
A bruising run. With 46 seconds left in the first half, Batesville is up 21-0 over Rushville. Doc. He's all the way down to, what, the 15?
Yep, got a 15-yard pickup.
15-yard pickup.
Needed 2, got 15. So Pirates on the drive here. Still 28-0 Indian Creek. Pirates now working in the red zone. They give it to Cruz. Cruz again straight ahead this time for short yardage.
He's hard to bring down, I'm telling you. He's listed at 5'11", 196, and he's every bit of it. I'm going to give him.
He's got 4 yards on that
4,
if you look at the sticks.
Pirates looking for the play to be signaled in from the sideline. Planup has it. He comes to the line. Shotgun. Playing up again to Cruz. He's probably going to lose one or two.
Going to lose a little bit on this one. Might have hit the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yep.
That's going to back up one.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 6 becomes now 3rd and 7. Pirates still on the 12-yard line.
9:08 coming up on 9 minutes to play here, second quarter. Trailing 28-0. Pirates looking for something here.
They've split trips to the right side, a single receiver left. A plant uphill pass. He looks, flushed out of the pocket, runs up the left side. He's at the 5 and run out inside the 5-yard line.
Be close to a first down.
I think he's got the first down, Gary. I think it'll be 1st and goal.
I think he does, Doc. You're
It was
right.
a broken play. A plant up looking to pass, found an opening on the left side and motored to the 5-yard line.
Looks like they got him at the. Is he at the 5? Now they're moving this. Oh yeah.
It will be 1st and goal.
Yep, it is 5. What did he get there then, Doc?
He got 7 on the ground. That was a busted play. Pirates 5 yards from their first score tonight. Trailing 28-0 to Indian Creek. This one's a handoff Cruz again, and he gets short yardage, maybe a yard.
Go down. I don't know.
No,
I
he
think
got down
back
to the
2.
1.
Yeah, 1 or 2 here. Yeah.
Looks like he's at the 1.
Yep, he is, Doc.
4-yard pickup. Pirates a yard from scoring here. 8:25 left in the second quarter. Pirates looking for the scoreboard.
We got an Indian Creek player on the ground, Doc.
They do. So we'll take a short timeout here as they tend to an injury. We'll be back.
The crew at Acre Automotive have some great deals coming up during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days. Check out the great lineup of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Compasses, Gladiators, Wagoneers, and Wranglers. And there's more great deals for Ram Power Days with a nice lineup of new 2023 Ram half-ton and 3/4-ton pickups. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great deal during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1401 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, Gary, what do we got?
Well, it took a long time for the training staff to get out there. He sat on the field by himself, the Indian Creek player. He did manage to get up. He's walking off the field under his own power here, so hopefully nothing too serious there. But more importantly here, the Pirates with the ball on the 1-yard line, Doc, 2nd and goal.
All right, that's where we're at. 2nd and goal.
We trail 28-0 to the Braves here. 4 minutes gone here in quarter number 2. Trips way atop of the field, Doc. Really got the field stretched.
I wouldn't be worried about them if I were the Braves.
I think this is going to number 2 right here.
So here we go. 2nd down. Pirates need a yard here. They give to Cruz, goes straight ahead, and he's just
I don't
short.
think he's going to get it.
Just short. It'll bring up 3rd and inches.
So 3rd and goal from just outside of the end zone.
If they wrapped up his ankles and he dove forward, couldn't quite get into the end zone. So here we go. 7:54 to play in the second. Indian Creek pack in the box as they should right here.
I think Indian Creek jumped off sides.
It wouldn't matter much if you're 3rd and inches.
Yep.
So it won't matter that much. It is an Indian Creek penalty. It's about 3 inches in total.
Yeah, it doesn't amount to a hill of beans. 3rd and goal from inside the 1. Austin Cruz with
gets
the
the
ball.
handoff. No, he stopped short. Good stop there by Indian Creek.
I'd say so.
Wow.
He's going to lose about a half a yard. So 4th and goal from about the 1.
Boy, they've got it marked on the sticks.
I don't see the ball on the ground yet.
I do not either.
I think it's at the 1.
Okay, so here's the 4th down play. Pirates looking for the end zone. One more shot at it.
Oh, they jumped off sides again.
Well, not much to risk there defensively since you go halfway to the goal line. It is 28-0 Indian Creek. Pirates 4th and goal, and they're right at the 1.
All right, 6:43 and counting here, second quarter action. Pirates literally knocking on the door here of their first score. So I'll plan up went all the way to the sideline to get this play, Doc.
All right. Planet takes it. He'll keep it himself. He'll dive straight ahead. He looks good from here. And
I don't
no
think
indication
so. I don't
yet.
think
Indian
he
Creek
got
says
it.
no. If so, Indian Creek with a great goal line stand.
Wow.
They had 3 plays from the 1-yard line and could not get in.
Wow, what a stop there by Indian Creek. They hang on to their 28-0 lead, but they now have 99-plus yards to go for their score.
Right. So nice play there by Indian Creek. Pirates go on a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 play drive and could not get in.
Yeah, but what a goal line stand for Indian Creek there. That could give them some more momentum that they already have plenty of.
Exactly. So Indian Creek stiffens up defensively now, but now they're working out of their own end zone. This will be a running play to go up the left side. They've got some running room.
Oh, no. This could go all the way.
He's got some leaders. Yes, he could go.
It is going. We got a flag.
There is a flag. This will go for a touchdown, but I think they're bringing this thing back.
It came way late and way off the ball, too. The play went left, and the flag came from the right.
The only thing worse than having a 99-yard run is having it called back.
Oh, and it is a hold. Wow. Coming back.
Well,
whew.
Instead of the 1-yard line, it'll be from the half-yard line. So Indian Creek almost scores their 5th touchdown of this halfway through this second quarter.
And the coach is bringing the offending player over to coach him up. And there was no need for it. It was way on the other side. Like I say, the play went left. The hold came from the right side of the field. Just no reason for it at all.
So this touchdown's called back, a 99-yard run called back.
This guy's coming up. They're saying there's a second flag way down, and this last official's coming up to talk to the referee now. There may be a penalty at the end of the play as well. So here we go. We'll get the indication.
Officials talking this over. Here's our indication.
Unsportsmanlike. Probably a celebration in the end zone afterward.
Okay.
Which, again, all for naught.
Well, since you're on the 1, you're on the 1/2. We're halfway through the second quarter. Indian Creek, 28-0. Just had a 99-yard run called back on a hold. And we'll start this again over 1st and 10 from the 1.
All right, 6:05 to play here. We're at the halfway point of this quarter. Now what are we doing? Now we're walking out like it's against the Pirates. Well, they're marking it from the side of the hold, from the spot of the hold, Doc.
Okay, there you go.
So the hold came, it looks like, at about the 21.
They haven't placed the ball yet. They're marking it back now. Inside the 10, looks like it's going to be about the 8. He hasn't put the ball down yet. There they go. The hold takes it back to the 8. The unsportsmanlike half the distance goes back to the 4. So that makes sense. 2 penalties. Nonetheless, they have 2 penalties and they gain 3 yards on it. So here we go.
Ran 99 yards to gain 3. All right. Well,
ran 99, 2 penalties, and you gain 3.
You won't see that very often.
So here we are. We'll start this all over again. Well, I would definitely cover the sweep around the left side. Let's find out what happens. They'll throw to the right side.
Boy,
falls incomplete. Nobody home.
Nobody near that one.
Have a quick pass to the right side. No one there offensively or defensively. 2nd down for Indian Creek. Halfway through the second quarter. This second quarter sponsored by the Decatur County Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine. Sports Medicine in motion. Second down for Indian Creek. Standing right at his goal line, the quarterback takes the snap, hands off. They go straight ahead. Still on his feet, gets down past the 10 to almost the 15-yard line.
23 on the run.
Called out to the 14, about a 10-yard run.
So they're going to get a first down on that one, aren't they?
10-yard run for Indian Creek. They're out to their 14-yard line. 5:46 to play in this first quarter. 28-0, the Braves over the Pirates.
And they have a fresh set of downs here to work with.
Indian Creek to pass, looks, launches one down the center of the field, has a man open, and it is caught. Had two Pirates around him, did not turn around and look at the ball. And he advances all the way inside Pirate territory to the 45-yard line. So that's a 36-5, a 41-yard pass play, most of that in the air, Gary. Had defenders on each side, but the defenders couldn't track the ball, and the receiver got it and marched down to the 45.
Yep, this drive started on the 1-yard line. It's all the way out now to the Pirate 45.
Clock not a factor on this drive, still 5:15 to play. 28-0 Indian Creek. They're now in Pirate territory.
Lawrenceburg 20, Centerville nothing. Doc, North Decatur 21-0 over South Decatur. Franklin County 6-0 over South Dearborn. And a flag way back here, Doc, delay a game. Milan 33, Cambridge City nothing. Triton Central 28, Clarksville nothing. And East Central all over Shelbyville 41-0. So again, thank you for the scores. So delay a game against Indian Creek will cost them 5.
They'll put the ball squarely at midfield, 1st and 15 for the Creeksters. Quarterback takes the snap, passes off, a delay run straight up the middle, and he could go up the right side. He's at the 20, one man to get him, and touchdown. Is there anything on the field?
I don't think so, Doc.
Catch his number?
I think it's 23. 23.
Touchdown for Indian Creek, their 5th of this first half.
And that, Doc, will trigger a running clock in the second half. That was a 50-yarder all the way to the house.
That's Elijah Geyer on the run. Gary, just a freshman.
He had some speed to him. It's 34-0. Yeah, I guess I jumped the gun there. It's only 34-0. Have to hit the point after here to trigger that running clock. So far, he's been perfect, the kicker.
Jaden Long will kick. Here we go. This kicks up. Looks good from here, and it is 35-0 Indian Creek. If this score holds up, we'll have a short second half. All right, 4:51 to play in the half. We'll be back right after this one.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Braves go 99 yards, 6 plays, and take a 35-0 lead after the point after.
Yeah. I got a halftime score, Doc. North Decatur 28, South Decatur nothing. Boy, South Decatur, 7-2 on the year, and
yeah, that'll be a good sectional. I think the favored teams will be Minot and North Decatur, and that'd be a good game to watch.
John Dooley predicted this one. Lawrenceburg was facing a 9-0 Centerville squad, and last week he called it, saying Lawrenceburg will win that one, and right now they're up 20-0 over Centerville. And the Pirates, let's see who they got back deep. I think it's Loudon. Again, in my opinion, he's way too deep right here, but we'll see.
Standing at his 11, though. He's not back at the 5.
Of course, now they have their wind at their back here to kick this one. So that could help.
So the Braves to kick off to the Pirates.
Now what, Doc?
Officials blow the whistles. What's the indication here? They haven't dropped a flag. It's coming out to speak to the kicker.
Where's the official? Oh, he's...
Oh, it's a procedure call against Indian Creek. They'll back him up 5 yards on the kickoff.
All right.
So this will be kicked off from the 35. They got the ball on the right hash mark. Braves lead 35-0. Aiden Long, the kicker, weighs all of what'd they say, 135 pounds?
He's a little guy.
Yeah. Here's the kick. Did they blow the whistle before that kick?
I heard a whistle.
Caught at the 21-yard line. It advanced up the field, brought down, and the return man was
Doc.
Camden Loudon on the return.
Yeah, about the 32-yard line. You're right, Doc. I definitely heard a whistle as well, but
It came from the crowd, but looked like the whistle came just as he was right before he got his foot into the ball. But that'll be disregarded. The Pirates will be 1st and 10.
they trail 35-0 here. Do the Pirates? They got it all the way down inside. Well, it's actually just inches from the goal, and Indian Creek put up a stand. What was it, 3 in a row, just right there that they held firm.
Pirates had it 1st and goal from the 5, then got it 2nd and goal from the 1, and Indian Creek stiffened up from right there. 4:46 to play out this second quarter. It's a 35-0 Brave lead over the Pirates.
All right, so looks like it's Cruz and I'll plan up in the backfield.
A plain-up quick throw there to the left side. It's caught or nope, dropped, incomplete.
Nope.
Intended for
Austin Cole.
Yep.
I'll plan up through it before Cole had even made his cut, and then it ended up a little bit behind him anyways. Stops the clock, 4:41 here in the second quarter. Pirates trailing 35-0 to the Braves.
Winner of this ball game next week will face the Franklin County South Dearborn winner. And it's Austin Cruz gets the ball.
He might get the line of scrimmage. Not much more, if that.
We're going to call that a no gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10 for Greensburg. Top of the bracket, like Gary said, Lawrenceburg Centerville winner will play the Batesville Rushville winner next week. Lawrenceburg going to try to get back to that state championship game like they were last year. East Central going to try to return to state championship form. 2 teams in the conference, Gary, in the championship game won the 4A title.
That's pretty impressive.
So here we go, plan up. Pauses, goes to the right side, throws to the right side, and incomplete.
Yep, forced out of the pocket, scrambling to his right, nobody open. He just wisely throws it out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th and 10.
Stops the clock with 3:49 to play in the second quarter. One of our sponsors tonight here, Steer Heating and Cooling. Thanks to them. And others we will mention along the way. Also, Stevens Legal Group, thanks for their sponsorship tonight.
Yep. Jacoby Miller back to punt. This time he'll be punting into a wind.
Miller gets his foot into it, kind of a low driving kick that's caught on the fly at the 40, and the advance is on at the 50, 45, 40, and brought down inside the 40-yard line. A good return there by Indian Creek.
Austin Cole with the stop from behind. But like you say, a good return. 3:42 to play here, second quarter, 35-0, Indian Creek leads.
Pirates were held to 3 and out, and Indian Creek will be a good position here to score their 6th touchdown of the half.
Yeah, they're at the what, 38?
38-yard line of the Pirates.
Bobby Emberton, the new quarterback for Indian Creek, and he's going to drop back to pass.
And throws along the right side.
I think the Pirates got an interception. Camden Loudon with the INT.
Loudon picks it off. They did put the replacement quarterback in, and that's why you stay with your starter, Gary, in the first half.
Went with him a little bit early there.
He drifted, the replacement quarterback drifted to the right, threw along the right sideline, and Loudon made a good play on the ball.
That he did. Nicely done there by Camden Loudon to stop that Indian Creek drive. It's 35-0. Pirates with 3.5 minutes to try to make something happen here first half. He scrambled all over the place. He had to throw that on the run, kind of an ill-advised throw, evidently. See if he's getting coached up over there. I can't find him. Oh, there he is. He's all the way at the end. He's away from everybody.
Yeah, you definitely go to the end then. So this will start at the 25, 26-yard line?
Yep, 26.
Plan up your quarter all the way this first half. They got trips to the right side, single receiver to the short left side, takes the hike, gives to Cruz. No, fakes to Cruz, keeps it himself, gets maybe a yard.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. See if they move it at all here, Doc. I'll be surprised.
At the 26, it looks like a no gain to me.
Yep, gain.
No gain on first down. Clock on the move, 3:16 to play here in the second quarter. And Pirates still spread the field, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. In the backfield all game long has been a Planup at quarterback, Cruz at running back. Throw to the left side, Camden Loudon, and it drops it.
Incomplete.
Kind of a low pass, dropped it. Would have been a short gain if it had been a catch for about 4 yards.
Yep. Stops the clock at 2:53. Pirates now facing a 3rd and 10.
Decatur County Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine second quarter.
So it's still a Planup and Cruz in the backfield here. Pirates trail 35-0.
A Planup looks to pass, flushed out of the pocket. And can he get past? No, the ball comes loose. Pirates able to pick it up.
Cruz picks it up.
Picks it up and gains it. Just kind of popped up off the turf right into his belly, and he was able to advance it a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to get about 4, 5.
Well, that's a hard way to gain 4 or 5 yards. But sometimes it's just good to be Johnny on the spot.
But it'll bring up a 4th and a long 5 here. And the Pirates are going to go for it with 2:24 and counting here, trailing 35-0.
Oh, surely this will be a kick from Loud. A Planup will kick from here, and surely he will.
We haven't seen him do it all year.
4th and 5. Oh, we have.
We have?
Yep.
I don't remember that.
You were gone some games. But he looks to pass, throws down center of the field, and caught.
That's Meadows, isn't it?
That is Owen Meadows on the catch and gets inside the Brave territory. Nice catch.
Yeah.
Gutsy call going for on 4th and 5.
Yep.
But Owen Meadows on the catch.
49-yard line, Doc.
So that's a 20-yard pass play on 4th and 5.
Yeah, you kind of had to go down and low to catch that. Nicely done there. First down and 10. Under 2 minutes to play in the half.
Planup kind of threw a bullet that was right down the center of the field for a 20-yard pickup. And this one's handed off to Cruz, tries the A-gap on the right side. He'll get a couple.
Yep, short yardage.
Maybe 3 yards on first down.
1:35 to play here in the half.
Ball right at the 46. 1:25 to play, as Gary said. 2 receivers each side of the field. Takes the hike, looks to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, rolls to the right side. Takes some heat, and will he throw it away? Throws it out of bounds.
Well, that will stop the clock with 1:12 to play here in the second quarter. Pirates trail 35-0. Looking for something here going into the halftime. They will get the ball coming out at second half. Not a bad crowd traveled all this way across the way, Doc, for a cold sectional ball game.
Cold, breezy day. And again, it's 35-0 Indian Creek. Pirates with the ball, 3rd and about 7. A Planup flushed out of the pocket. He'll be brought down. He'll be sacked.
Yep. He's going to lose probably about 5 on this, maybe 6.
Sacked back just inside Greensburg territory. I'm going to say he lost 4. It was at the 46, wasn't it? So about a 5-yard loss. You're right.
Pirates call timeout here, Doc.
With 1:02 to play. What,
That's
before
what
that play?
That's no, right here.
Okay.
Kind of an odd
Timeout. It's
anyway.
4th and 12. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves. Pirates 4th and 12 near midfield, and they trail 35-0. Just over a minute to play in the half. We'll be back.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, Gary, what do we got here?
Well, it's 35-0. Indian Creek leading here. We're heading into the halftime intermission. Pirates have the ball. 1:02 to play in this first half, and it's 4th and about 12 for the Pirates. 4th and 11, long 11. Just inside Pirate territory here, Doc.
Okay, we've got a score pass to us. The Vincennes Alice's 41-0 over Owen Valley here. That's a halftime score. Looks like Vincennes ready to poised to advance and get themselves into a running clock. Pirates, Gary, if they can score, can avoid the running clock situation in the second half.
Well, it is 4th and a long 11. Pirates are lined up to go for it here.
They went for a 4th and 5 and had a 20-yard pass play right down the center. Let's see what happens here. Coach likes to go with what works, and here we go. Looks to pass, flushed out of the pocket, goes to the left side, and he will be brought down for a loss.
And he fumbled. Oh, boy.
It won't really matter.
I'm
It was
not
a
sure
fourth
that
down
they-
play anyway, so it won't matter who got possession. But
Yeah, it does, because well, they were going to get possession, but they gained because of the recovery.
Yeah.
Anywho, it's a fumble. What did he lose there, though, Doc? It's going to be spotted. Looks like the 39.
Is it at the 39? I don't see the
That's
ball
what-
on the field.
It's not on the. There he is, setting it down.
It's at the
39.
40-41.
41, sorry, yeah.
So an 8-yard loss on that play and turned over on downs, actually a fumble recovery. So Indian Creek poised here. They've got 53 seconds to work 41 yards if they can get that done.
Well, we've seen him go 99 in one, but it got called back. Let's see what we got. Looks like the starting quarterback is back in.
Yes, looks to pass. Throws down near the center left side of the field. It's
caught.
It's a touchdown.
Who is it?
Nice pass there by
Well, nice
quarterback.
pass.
And nice
and a
over-the-shoulder
catch. Yeah.
catch. That was a great play there by Indian Creek. Hats off to them.
Is it number 5? Number 5. Number 5.
It's Jackson Palmer. Touchdown. I think this is his second of the game. Is that
I
correct?
got him for 3, Doc.
You got him
but-
for 3.
yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to keep up, isn't it?
What did he go there?
41 yards
41.
in one play. That comes with 46 seconds to play in the half.
All right.
Point after coming. This is your Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. And the whistles blow before the point after can come up.
Again. Offside Pirate decline. They're just going to redo it here. Well, they didn't really do anything. Hadn't snapped it yet. So no harm, no foul, I guess.
We'll kick this once again. And here it is. This kicks up. Looks good to me and to the officials. 42-0 Indian Creek with just 46 seconds left in the half. 42-0. It's a 6-touchdown lead here for Indian Creek. We'll take a moment. We'll come back for the kickoff to the Pirates right after this one.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
All right, Gary, where we were told by the coach before this that this was not a passing quarterback. We've seen a couple of really good passes, including that last one, a thing of beauty, a 41-yard touchdown pass from Indian Creek quarterback Sauer
Yeah,
for that
he's-
touchdown.
Yeah, he's got 5 TDs here in the first half and 240 yards passing. So he's a passing quarterback tonight. He may not have been for the season, but he is tonight.
He's sandbagging all season just for us.
They've thrown the ball 11 times. He's thrown it 10 times. The one time he didn't resulted in an interception by the Pirates.
So Indian Creek will kick off to Greensburg leading 42-0 here late second quarter. Camden Loudon will be back. He's at about his own 12-yard line to receive this kickoff. Indian Creek always lines up like they're going to do a quick kick out of their huddle. And I expect them to do it at least once tonight, Gary.
You think? Here we go. Pirates back deep. Camden Loudon.
There's the kickoff. Comes back, and it will be caught, actually hit and dropped. And is it covered by Greensburg inside the 5-yard line?
Jesse Hadler finally. I don't understand why we are standing so deep. He tried to catch that on the run. It was
right at his ankles and went past him.
I don't get it, Doc.
Pirates had to cover it, but inside the 5-yard line. So there you go.
Yeah, the kick was short and in front of him. He was on full speed to try to catch it, and like you say, down between the ground and his knees and unable to bring it in, and it results in the Pirates starting this drive at their own 5.
If they got 95 yards to go in 41.6 seconds, let's see if they can do that.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
So far, we've gone 104 yards total in this first half, so they've got it in them.
Greensburg breaks huddle. They'll come to the ball. If there was any sun out, it would be in the shadow of their own goal post. But we are in complete darkness here. Well, we got the artificial lights, the Friday night lights, if you will.
Friday night lights. 41.6 to play here for the Pirates to make something happen. They only had 10 players on. Hunter Springmeyer gets on the field.
Playing up from his own goal line, hands off, and boy, can they keep it out of the end zone.
Well, he'll get forward progress. He's going to lose that being Austin Cruz.
Boy, he's lost at least 3, if not 4, on that carry. Lost 3.
-3.
So second down, and this is 13 yards. They're back at their 2.
Wow.
Clock
21.
moving with 20 seconds left. I think
And they don't have to run a play. I think I wouldn't.
You don't.
I would just let this clock
Let her go.
harmlessly expire. I think it looks like that's what the Pirates are going to do.
10 seconds left on the clock. It's still on the move. No one making a move to the ball. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. All right, this half's in the book. 42-0 Indian Creek all over Greensburg. Pirates backed up to their 2-yard line in this one. And that's it. It was all Indian Creek this first half. We should be under running clock in the second half. We'll take a break here. Coach Gary Bailey here is our master statistician. He'll give us the numbers when we come back. Don't go away.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg. The crew at Acra Automotive have some great deals coming up during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days. Check out the great lineup of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Compasses, Gladiators, Wagoneers, and Wranglers. And there's more great deals for Ram Power Days with a nice lineup of new 2023 Ram half-ton and 3/4-ton pickups. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great deal during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1401 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
And we're in Trafalgar, Indiana here. First round of the sectional, Greensburg at Indian Creek. It is a 42-0 lead here. Indian Creek over the Pirates. Gary Bailey's our master statistician, and he's here to give us the numbers. And I tell you what, it's the Stones Farm Service halftime show, Gary. You've got the numbers. It's a 42-0 lead on the board. Do the statistics reflect that?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, let's hear about it.
Well, like the last several games, Pirates have run way more plays than their opponent here in the first half, but they still find themselves behind 42-0 via the big play by the other squad, not having to run a lot of plays. We'll go with that. 343 yards total offense here in the first half for Indian Creek. To only 101 to the Pirates. 343 yards came on 16 plays. That's 21.4 yards per play, Doc, for Indian Creek. Greensburg 101 yards on 42 plays. That's 2.4 per play. Greensburg has 6 first downs. Indian Creek has 11. Penalties, Indian Creek has 7 penalties here, but a lot of them were half yard, 1 yard, half the distance, those sort of things. So 7 penalties, but they only have 26 yards of penalties on those 7, so not hurting them too bad with that number. The Pirates only have 1 penalty, an unsportsmanlike conduct that cost them 15 yards. So they were flagged for another one, but it was denied by Indian Creek, so it doesn't stand. So those are the team stats. We'll go into some individual stats here for Indian Creek. They've thrown the ball 11 times. Their starting quarterback, Sauer, he's thrown it 10 of those 11 times. He's 8 out of 10, 240 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. But
he's not a passing quarterback.
Not normally. Bobby Everton came in for 1 play, and he promptly threw an interception to Camden Loudon for his only attempt. On the ground, they've only run 5 rushing plays the entire ball game, has Indian Creek, Doc. They have 103 yards to show for it. 3 players have run the ball. Sauer, he's carried it 1 time for 13 yards. Michaela Mink has carried it 1 time for 24. And Elijah Geyer, he's carried it 3 times for 66 yards. That's it. That's their 42 points. Every one of their touchdowns have been followed up by the point after by Aiden Long. He's a sophomore kicker at 5'6", 125 pounds, but he's been perfect. He's 6 out of 6 point afters. For the Pirates, all Planups thrown the ball 11 times for 61 yards. No TDs, no interceptions here in the half. Pirates have run, scrimmage-wise, running plays, 31 runs here. 17 of those were from Austin Cruz. On those 17 carries, he's amassed 43 yards. Planup has carried it the other 14 times, and he has -3 yards. So just two carriers all night long. Cruz and Planup have been the only 2 to carry the ball here for the Pirates, and they've amassed 40 yards total in those 31 rushing yards. So not much happening for the Pirates offensively. They trail 42-0. And we will have a running clock here to speed up this second half, Doc.
Yeah, one glaring, of course, when you're trailing 42-0 a half, there's a lot of deficiencies. One that's pretty much glaring out there is the Pirates' return. Their return game is having some problems tonight.
Yes, it is. They having trouble fielding the ball. They've let the ball bounce in front of them, I think, at least 4 times, and then have struggled to either get on top of it or corral it to where they can at least run. So that has been a deficiency. I hope they address that at the halftime. The coaches upstairs have got to see that, I would think, and move their return man up closer, especially when they're kicking into the breeze. Their kicker, again, he's a small guy, 5'6", 125 pounds. He's got a nice leg, but
the kickoffs have not been deep, though.
No, they have not been deep, and we just continue to let it bounce in front of us and then hope that we can get on top of it, and we have, but it's cost us field position dearly.
Well, we're in sectional 31, first round. Gary, tell us about this 3A sectional.
All right, into sectional 31, up on the top of the bracket, Lawrenceburg 7-2, playing again tonight against 9-0 Centerville. Last we saw, however, Lawrenceburg was up. I think it was 20-0 is the last score I call. Let me see what I got here on that one, Doc. Let's see. Yeah, 20-0 is the last score. Lawrenceburg on top of Centerville. Batesville and Rushville. Batesville, the last score I had on that one, they were also up big. They were 21-0 over Rushville the last I heard. Franklin County and South Dearborn. Franklin County 6-0 over South Dearborn as the last score I had for that. And then Greensburg and Indian Creek, again, it's 42-0 Indian Creek here at the half. So Lawrenceburg, Centerville, winner will play the winner of Batesville, Rushville. And the winner here will play the winner of the Franklin County South Dearborn game.
Tell us about that 1A sectional, Gary.
All right, the 1A sectional, kind of an odd draw there. North Decatur, South Decatur draw each other right off the bat, and the last we saw, North Decatur up big, 21-0 over South Decatur in that ball game. South Decatur 7-2 going into that ball game, but North Decatur handing it to them pretty early here. Awaiting that winner, Edinburgh with a bye at 1-8 gets the winner of that North-South ball game. Knightstown and Tri, I don't believe I have a score from them. Let's see, did I ever get? Last we heard, Tri was up over Knightstown 13-0. And then Milan is against Cambridge City. Milan all over them 33-0 at the last time. And Cambridge City 1-6, Milan 6-3. So all of those kind of playing out as you would think they would, other than the South Decatur, North Decatur game in that sectional.
All right, there we go. One more, since there's last year's 4A state champion, Gary, was East Central, and they finished number one in a perfect 9-0 this year. Let's talk about their 4A sectional.
Yeah, and the last we heard, they were up 41-0 over Shelbyville in that one, but we'll get to that. Edgewood plays Jennings County. Greenwood at Connorsville. We did have a Greenwood score. Let's see, I had that 21-7. Greenwood over Connorsville the last time we got a score on that one. Shelbyville, East Central. As I said, East Central having their way with Shelbyville in that one. And then Martinsville, Silver Creek. I don't think we've gotten any score on that one anywhere. So,
all right.
So the Edgewood Jennings County winner will play the Greenwood. 14-7 Martinsville. We're told it's a third quarter score there. Thank you.
All right. So there we go. Those are the three sectionals we're talking about, and none of the other sectionals really amount to anything, do they, Gary, in the state? These are the only ones that...
Yep. I like it in Indiana. Everybody qualifies for the postseason. That's not the way it is in all states. Sometimes you have to qualify and have part of your season count for that. But everybody starts anew in this postseason. Everybody effectively 0-0. You win, you advance, you lose, you go home. And right now the Pirates facing a strong uphill battle, trailing 42-0 in this opening round of sectional 31, Doc.
We know in NCAA basketball they make a big deal about all the qualifying for in the seeding of the NCAA basketball in men's Division I. If they just play two more rounds, you just have everybody play. You don't have to go through all that stuff. So there you go. That's my solution.
Why don't you just write it in?
But they don't listen to me.
The NCAA is in Indianapolis. Just go up and knock on their door and say, hey, this is the way it ought to be.
Nobody listens to me.
Yeah.
So in politics, I don't care which side of the aisle you're on, this silly thing with the speakership that they have. You know what's really the problem is the rules. They should change the rules. You can have a vote, and then if you're the last man in the balloting or less than 1%, then you can't be on the next ballot. And so eventually you get down to two different guys, and the rules are the problem.
But Doc, that would entail common sense, and there is absolutely no common sense in government.
Oh well,
absolutely none. And I'm telling you, if any elected official is listening right now, God, do something to get it fixed. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We are a laughing stock.
It's just if the rules are askew, and it's going to lead up to anything like that. Anyway, we'll let that go. We're not here about politics. We're here about the Greensburg Pirates. They got one more half of football to play. This will be done, Gary, under running clock. What is the running clock rule in high school football.
Well, 35 points or more, you go to a running clock in the second half. The clock will stop on timeouts, injuries,
concessions.
That's about it. So the second half here tonight will go much quicker than this first half. And Indian Creek 42-0 leaders here, so that does trigger that clock, and we will follow those rules.
All right. And thanks. We got some new sponsors here for the postseason. Walpe and Trend Camp, Walpe Heating and Cooling signed on for the postseason. We appreciate them.
Absolutely.
As did Stephen Legal Group.
I kind of like this, Doc. They let kids go out on the field at halftime and play around and throw the ball around. Of course, they're going to have some injuries. I've seen kids slow to get up already, but
there's 30, 35 kids out there throwing around footballs and stuff. We need to go out there.
Yeah,
we can just put commercials on. We'll go out there and play ball.
Let's do it.
You and me.
How quickly would we pull a hammy?
Oh, before we got to the field. It'd be going down the stairs.
Probably so.
Also, Steer Heating and Cooling, they've signed on for sponsorship this postseason. And so, some things we want to mention, that was all unintentional, but Greensburg Daily News noted that incorrectly that the WTRE had sold their 104.3 FM station there to the school, and they did not. They retained that station. We sold the other FM station that WTRE has, which is what, 89.9?
Yeah, the frequency.
The frequency.
So the frequency
that frequency is sold off. So there was some misconception that we would no longer be on FM, but we will, of course, be on FM and AM and WTRE radio and YouTube and just about any way you can find us.
You can find us anywhere and nowhere.
But to tell you what, in the second round, you probably won't find us.
I hear people talking, I can't find you. I can't find you. We're everywhere. Keep looking.
Yep, everywhere. So
yeah, but anyway.
Well, Gary, let's recognize some of our sponsors here. We'll come back here. This is the who is our it's Stone's Farm Service is our halftime sponsor. You'd think after 10 games I would learn that. Stone's Farm Service, thanks to them for sponsoring this halftime segment. We'll return right after this. Don't go away.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg. The crew at Acra Automotive have some great deals coming up during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days. Check out the great lineup of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Compasses, Gladiators, Wagoneers, and Wranglers. And there's more great deals for Ram Power Days with a nice lineup of new 2023 Ram half-ton and 3/4-ton pickups. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great deal during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1401 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in
County
part by
Recycling.
Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law
About
Office.
recycling? Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, that's the Stones Farm Service halftime show, Gary. And what's the status of this sectional football game?
Well, it hadn't changed any. It's still 42-0 Indian Creek here, getting ready to go into the second half. Good news, Doc. Pirates get the ball to open up the half.
And that's the game changer right there.
That's the good news. Yep, be a running clock here to finish out this ball game here, second half at Indian Creek.
Indian Creek had the ball to open the game, and they went 65 yards in one play for that touchdown. And the next time they got the ball, they went to took them 2 plays to score a touchdown. So
they went 50 yards on a pass play there.
Yep.
So, yep, good start for them, and they haven't looked back. So the Pirates, let's see if they figured out this kickoff conundrum they've been in. It looks like they might. Loudon is up at about the 20.
yeah, you could have one back at the 5 or 10, and someone else about at the 15 or 20. So that's what we'll do.
Yep, I believe maybe they've talked to him because now he's standing at about his own 16-yard line, where before he was way back at the 5.
Pirates will receive this kickoff. Indian Creek has yet to take the field. And here they come. 42-0 Indian Creek to start this second half, and we will be under running clock. So this will go rather briskly.
Yep, they're going to need a football to kick here, Doc. I don't think they have one.
Well, they had about 20 of them out here at halftime.
There, they got the kicking ball out onto the field now. So again, Camden Loudon deep. He's about at his own 16-yard line. What wind is left will be at the back of Indian Creek right now. Not a whole lot blowing. It was very brisk before the game.
That she was. So we'll begin this second half. Let's check the temp here locally. We've got 53, 52 yards here locally in Trafalgar.
52?
Yep.
All right.
Feels a little cooler than that, doesn't it?
We're good. We're inside.
We're indoors. Don't worry about us. Audio only. No picture here tonight for sectional play. Here's the kickoff, and it will be mishandled again. Picked up by the Pirates, though.
Adler's got it.
Jesse Adler has it. Going to run east-west, and he runs about 25 yards and gains a yard.
Yep, he's run out of bounds on the far side.
He was kind of mishandled by the back man, but Adler able to get it. He was about 5 yards further up.
Yeah, have the Pirates handled a kick cleanly yet, Doc? I'm not sure that they have.
I think they did catch
Maybe
one on the fly and advanced it, yeah.
That's right, because he went all the way up to, had good field position.
Yep, to the 37.
All right, is there a flag on the play? No flag, just getting it set, I guess.
Pirates will start this at about the 29-yard line.
Well, I don't think they've put it down.
28-yard line.
One sitting on the 28 is where the one guy that normally sets it down. It is. It's at the 28, Doc.
Greensburg with the ball, Indian Creek, and it is still running clock. The clock is running. Pirates in their huddle on the sideline. Now they'll break huddle.
All right. So the second half ready to get underway here for the Pirates on offense. They trail 42-0.
They'll split two receivers each side. Planup has Cruz as his own running back on his right hip. Takes the hike. Looks to throw. Holds on. Throws down the left side, and it is incomplete. Almost picked off.
Well, that was
downfield.
Interesting.
About 35 yards, and it was a nice ball throw, but it was fell incomplete, unfortunately, because Indian Creek was in position to pick that off.
Yep, could have been very easily picked off that time, but it did not. Clock still running, though, on the incompletion.
Was that Hadler the intended receiver? No.
Not Hadler. It was Miller, wasn't it?
Or Austin Cole?
Yes.
Okay.
One of them, I don't know.
Incomplete
We
pass.
have no video. We could say anyone. It was intended for anyone.
That's right.
We'll just name all the receivers and get their name in here.
Three receivers to the left this time, but will throw to the right.
And it's picked off.
And it's picked off. The return is on for Indian Creek, and it gets down inside the 20 to the 15 before he's brought down inside the 15-yard line. Interception.
Can you see his number? Is it 13? 13. So that's the first pick of the ball game for Planup, and it gives Indian Creek, already leading 42-0, great field position here inside the 15-yard line.
Yep, looks like they'll start at the Pirate 14-yard line.
Yep.
So solidly in the red zone, they lead 42-0 over the Pirates. 9 minutes to play in the third. We've got a running clock going on.
Somebody heard here, Doc? What are we doing?
Taking time. They're looking to the sideline. They still have the clock running as we slowly sort things out. Official
finally starts the clock, and it looks like
the clock was running anyway.
Who's our quarterback here, Doc? Is it still the starter?
Could be number 5.
Well, 15 was the starter.
Okay.
Is it still 15? Must be. Sauer.
Indian Creek from the 14, from the Pirate 14 here, first down. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. This will be a handoff that goes straight up the center and spinning around and stopped at the goal line, but then just falling in.
Yep, he's
touchdown to Indian Creek. And they had him stacked up at the goal line, and then just a surge got him in there. 14-yard pass play. Indian Creek goes 14 yards in one play. And just like that, it's a 48-0 lead with the extra point pending. What number, Gary?
23.
23. So we'll line up for another point after. Ramey will hold. Long will kick. Clock on the move. 7.5 to play in the third quarter. Running clock. And here we go. This kicks up. Count at 49-0 Indian Creek. We got 7:17 to play here in the third quarter. We'll leave you for just a moment. We'll be back.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg. The crew at Acra Automotive have some great deals coming up during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days. Check out the great lineup of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Compasses, Gladiators, Wagoneers, and Wranglers. And there's more great deals for Ram Power Days with a nice lineup of new 2023 Ram half-ton and three-quarter-ton pickups. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great deal during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1401 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, Gary, what do we got?
Well, it is 49-0 here. Indian Creek over the Pirates. Elsewhere, North Decatur also enjoying themselves tonight. They have a 34-0 lead over South Decatur with 1 minute left in that third quarter, Doc.
So they're 1 point away from the running clock themselves.
They are. So the Pirates will try again. They're going to have their third return man of the game back. This time, Austin Cruz standing on his own 15. I think he ought to move up even further than that, but that's just me.
So Indian Creek will fan out for this kickoff. It's a 49-0 Brave lead. Third quarter. Sectional first round, here's your kickoff. Again, it's going to come down and be caught right at the 15, and Cruz got it caught in the air, and he'll advance up the field just past the 30 before he's brought down.
All right, so Cruz will give the Pirates decent field position up around the 30.
Cruz, the third man assigned back to be the deep man tonight.
Okay.
Pirates will take over at the 31, Doc.
Clock's moving, 6:40 to play in quarter number 3. Indian Creek in command here, Gary, 49-0.
That they are, Doc, and have been from, like you say, the very first play of the game. That went 65 yards, and Indian Creek hasn't stopped running since.
Artificial turf here tonight, just like on the Pirates field. A Planup will take the hike, and he'll hand it to Cruz, and he'll go straight ahead and bully his way down for about 5-6 yards here on first down.
Yep, he got at least 5, I think. Let's see where they got it. Looks like it's at the
Got
37.
6. Got 6 yards. Second down coming up for Greensburg. Clock on the move, less than 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 49-0 Indian Creek leading the sectional contest, poised to go to 7-3 on the year. The Greensburg quarterback throws a looping pass to the right side. Boy, that was dangerous. Threw it to kind of to the right flat, but instead of being a bullet pass, it was just kind of a looping pass, and it would have been pretty easy to pick off.
Yeah, lucky it didn't, because they'd have had nothing but green between them and another 7 points here, another 6 points, I guess. But yep. But anyway, 3rd and 4 now for the Pirates on their own 37. Yep.
Should be 37-yard line.
We didn't lose any on that, so
well,
we've seen it happen.
We've seen it happen on an incomplete pass. So Planup needs 4 yards for his team, gives to Cruz. Nope, fakes to Cruz. Keeps himself, gets just enough for the first down.
Yep.
Nice job by sophomore Bryce Planup. We've told he was running was going to be limited today because of a practice injury, but he was strong on that play.
All the way out to the 44, Doc. 44.
7-yard run there for Planup.
Results in the Greensburg Pirates. First down.
So first down, Greensburg. They'll split trips to the right, single to the left. A Planup looks to throw, throws to the right, and it's caught right behind the line of scrimmage. Actually, incomplete.
It's dropped.
Incomplete.
Looks like that was to, I can't even see the number, Doc. Maybe. I think it was to Meadows, intended for Meadows. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock running, 4 minutes to play here, third quarter action. Pirates trail 49-0.
Gary, third quarter sponsor tonight, Kennelly and Daughters. And here we go. It's Cruz marching straight ahead, and he'll get short yardage.
Yep.
Give him 3 yards on second down.
We're looking right down the line of scrimmage. I'll agree with that, 3 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Kennelly and Daughters, your local family-owned car wash, proudly serving you at 2 convenient locations in Greensburg. Mission is to provide the high standards in car wash services, as well as friendly customer service in the community that they love and serve. Your car deserves the best, and add a little sparkle into your day with Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash.
Indian Creek whistled for an offsides there, Doc, while you were doing the ad. And Pirates, again, have been very good at that this year. They have drawn, I don't think there's been a game go by that they haven't drawn people offsides a couple of times. Able to do it there, so they turn into this 3rd down and short now.
So 3rd and 7.
Oh, and they did it again.
Oh,
they said he didn't go.
Okay.
He was close.
So here we go. Planup looks to pass, and he will be, tell you what, he'll be sacked.
Yep, his blind side, he didn't see him until very late, and by then it was too late. He's going to lose several.
Rising up Planup is sacked on play by number 26, Junior Ferguson. 4th down.
It's a 7-yard loss on the play. Brings up 4th and 9.
And they are going to go for it, trailing 49-0 here in this ball game.
2:15 to play in the 3rd quarter. Running clock situation, Indian Creek leading 49-0. Sophomore quarterback from Greensburg looks to pass, flushed out of the pocket. He's on the run to the right side, throws. It's caught there by Austin Cruz. 1st down, Greensburg. That was a 4th and 9. The Pirates converted.
Very nicely done there. Soft hands by Cruz, too. He caught that out in front of his body and hauled it in, and then he becomes a bruising runner.
Yep, and that was a pass on the run for a Planup, so kudos to him.
Down to the 40-yard line, Doc.
To the 40, so that would be a 15-yard pass play.
All righty, 1st down for the Pirates. This is Austin Cruz. He's going to get nice first down yardage here, maybe 6 or 7.
Austin Cruz with a carry. Brought down the play.
Going to give Cruz 7 yards on that carry.
2nd down.
So 2nd and short now for the Pirates, about 3.
Ball at the 33.
Going to be a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter by the time they get this one snapped.
49-0. Indian Creek, a Planup tries to throw to the right, and it is
Carson Miller, the receiver.
And they'll move the sticks, and it's a complete pass to Miller. Pass along the right side.
Right at the 25, Doc.
So that's an 8-yard pass play, a Planup to Miller. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Greensburg has 3 to the left, 1 to the right. This is Cruz, and he'll march straight at gaining some momentum as the game goes on here.
Nice gain there on 1st down again.
Looks like he got to the 20, didn't he not? Yep. 5-yard run by Cruz brings up 2nd and 5.
Actually, the 19.
All right. We'll give him 6. Pirates working in the red zone. The Planup looking, has all the time in the world to throw. Finally throws it to the right side, and is it caught? That's Carson. Nope, incomplete. Miller had a play on it inside the 5.
And that's going to end the quarter, Doc.
All right. After 3 quarters of play under a running clock, it's Indian Creek 49, Pirates zip. We've got 1 more quarter to play. We'll be back.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Trio sponsors tonight, Walters Tire, a Trio sponsor, as is Hamilton Tebby Law Office. Thanks to them for their sponsorship all season long here for the Greensburg Pirates. Gary, 3 quarters in the books.
Yep, it's been all Indian Creek, 49-0 thus far. But the Pirates on the move here have a nice little sustained drive going. They're down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line of Indian Creek, and it'll be 3rd and about 4.
Very good. Also, thanks to Steer Heating and Cooling for sponsoring this sectional football game. as well as Stephen Legal Group, and others we will mention later. So Pirates come to the ball. They need 4 yards here on third down. They're at the 19. They're looking for their first score tonight as we start this fourth quarter. Planet hands to Cruz, goes to the right side, and he's brought down.
It's going to be just shy of the first, I believe, Doc.
Looks like he's a yard short. Gets to the 70. Looks like he got 2 yards, did he not?
That's what I got him for, yep.
Pirates need 2 yards here to keep the possession. And it's again, is that Cruz straight ahead?
I believe so.
And they're going to move the sticks. First down to Greensburg.
Nicely done. Their 10th first down of the ball game now. So what do you get, 2 more?
Ball at the 11, is that where it is?
Looks like the 12. The 12, what do you get?
6.
6?
5. A plan up to pass. Oh, he got hit, but he got the ball off. And is it caught in the end zone?
I think it is.
It looks like a touchdown. It is. A Planup got plastered as he let it go.
Who's
launched
got
it to the left side, and it's a touchdown for Greensburg.
Who got it over there, Doc?
That's away from us, so we got to catch.
Meadows. Yep.
Meadows missed much of the season with an injury, so congratulations to him on that touchdown pass. Pirates on the scoreboard.
Was that 11 yards?
11-yard pass play.
All right. So they wipe that 0 off the scoreboard.
Point after. This one's up. Looks good from here.
Jacoby Miller, good.
Count it. The score, it's Indian Creek 49. Pirates on the board with 7.
That's a Doorflinger Insurance Pirate touchdown, Doc.
It is. We'll be back.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, Gary, what do we got?
Well, Pirates put together a very nice drive. It ends with an 11-yard pass to Meadows from All Planet for the Pirates' first score. They trail 49-7. And that is a Doorflinger Insurance score here. We got to give them some credit here.
It's like Vincennes all over Owen Valley here. Is that 54? 54-0 over Owen Valley. So the Alice is poised to advance in this tournament.
So Jacoby Miller will now kick off for the Pirates. He's got the wind at his back. His first kickoff since the opening kick of this ball game.
Clock on the move. We thought they stopped it after a score, Gary, but on one score they did, and this one they did not. So here we go. Miller's kickoff is up, and it's be fielded at about the 13-yard line. And the return's on for Indian Creek. Oh, and he's breaking tackles. He's at midfield before he's brought down. Advances it all the way inside Greensburg territory to about the 44. Good return there by Indian Creek.
Yeah, brought down by Austin Cole, but not before a really nice return. So Indian Creek will take over again with nice field position, a short field.
Looks like they'll take it to the 46-yard line, where Indian Creek will set up shop first and 10. They're going to win and advance. We've got 7:45 left on this running clock to play this thing out. So here are the Braves. They'll line up. They've got 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
I think the Pirates had 12 men on the field, Doc.
Could be.
No flag.
This is a running play to the left side, about 3 yards on first down for Indian Creek.
Why don't you count them here real quick? See if you got 12.
Can't count that far.
Let's see. Who was that, 53?
It's a 4-yard pickup on first down for Indian Creek.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players on there now. I'm sure they had 12.
3-yard pickup for first down. It's 2nd and 7 for the Braves. Another handoff. They'll take the A-gap to the left side and be brought down for just about a yard pickup. 49-7, Indian Creek leading Greensburg.
71 on the run that time, Doc.
Wow.
What'd he get?
A yard.
1.
Picked up a yard, brings up 3rd and 6 for Indian Creek. They're at the Pirates' 42-yard line.
3rd and 6, long 6.
We're approaching the midway point of this 4th quarter. The winner of this game will play the winner between Franklin County and South Dearborn. And the quarterback from Indian Creek rolls to the right, throws to the right, has a man open, and it's...
Oh, my. Hit him right in the breadbasket, and he dropped it.
Yeah, it was down at about the 15-yard line, but it falls incomplete.
That's a 4th down. I wonder if they'll punt this away, Doc, or try to. 5:50 and counting here in this ball game.
4th quarter sponsor, Gary, you haven't even asked me.
I have not asked you.
The Napoleon State Bank.
All right. I think I would punt this just to get the practice. But they're not. They're going to go for it here. 4th and a long 6.
4th and 6. They'll have 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Coach says that he likes to go to the one side. This will be a screen pass caught at the line of scrimmage, advance upfield, and I think he'll be stopped short.
He
Gary.
is short, Doc.
So it's a complete pass, but not enough to move the sticks.
But we have a flag. 27 was the receiver. See what the flag is. It's a hold against Indian Creek. I imagine that'll be declined, and the Pirates will take over on downs. What did he get on it? 5?
Well, let's see where they spot the ball, and I'll tell you. They've been slow to put the ball on the turf for us. Kind of walking around holding the ball.
Pirates do decline the hold penalty. They'll take over on downs at their own 39.
39-yard line. So that was a 3-yard pickup on that pass play.
All right, so the Pirates trailing 49-7. 4.5 minutes to play in this ball game. They get the ball back.
And on this play,
Pirates
will have lost yardage. They go to the left side, and I'm not sure what happened there. About half the team was
that looked like
behind
that was
the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that was Elliott Weber on the run, Doc.
At any rate, it'll be a 3-yard loss for Greensburg. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Getting some of the seniors some action here. That is Elliott Weber.
Weber running
Big man
here to the right side. Yep. He's going to the refrigerator Perry, and he bowls his way to the 45, 46-yard line.
Well,
that's a 10-yard pickup. It still will bring up 3rd and about. They're going to call 2nd down. There must have been a penalty before this one.
Nah, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3. They've got it marked as the yard marker got it as 2nd down, but it's got to be 3rd down.
It is. There he changed it.
All right. The ball at the 46. And here we go.
This time it's Hadler.
Jesse Hadler runs it. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. About 2 yards on that pickup, brings up 4th and 1. A couple yards shy of midfield.
So Coach Anderson getting his seniors some fun here.
Pirates need a yard to keep possession here. They trail 49-7, less than 3 minutes to play under this running clock.
Hadler will stay in the backfield with Planup.
Indian Creek will stack the box. They'll give it, and he'll spin, and he's got forward. Does he have enough? It's close. I think he's got it.
I think he's got it. Second effort there will be a first down for the Pirates, Jesse Hadler.
Yeah, and Hunter Springmeyer jumped up, and it's like he'd scored a touchdown to win the Super Bowl. So 2 yard, but they needed 1. They got 2. First down, Pirates at the 50. Now they're having fun, Gary.
Yep. North Decatur 34-3 over South Decatur with 8 minutes left in the ball game. Fresh set of downs here for the Pirates. Now who's in the backfield? It looks like that's going to be Hunter Springmeyer.
Springmeyer runs up and goes to the right side, gets some decent yardage.
So again, his seniors are getting some action here.
Looks like we'll have to give him 3 yards on first down. Working out in Indian Creek territory.
Under 2 minutes to play now in the ball game. Hunter Springmeyer will stay in the backfield, get his fun here.
2nd and 7.
Now they got a timeout, officials timeout.
Well, they got the clock still running, though.
It stopped.
No, they stopped it. Okay, now they'll start it up again. Minute and a half left in the Pirates season. Trailing 49-7. Sophomore quarterback. Hands off, and this will be
Springmeyer goes
Hunter.
Backward.
He'll lose a couple on that one. They were waiting, packing the box for that one. 2 yard, almost, let's call it a 2 yard loss, Gary.
And the Pirates now face a 3rd and 9. Looks like Hadler's back in the backfield now with all playing up.
Okay, back to the 49.
No, it's Elliott Weber.
Weber gets the ball, goes to the left side, and he'll lose 1 or 2 right there.
Yep.
He'll lose a yard. 45 seconds left in the season. They're going to call it a no gain, Gary. Give them nothing. 35 seconds left in the ball game. Pirates with the football. 4th and 9.
Oh, no, bad
ball
snap.
gets over his head, and Planet picks it up, runs to the left side, and launches it downfield, and it's caught.
Camden Loudon.
Loudon has the ball. He could go. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's brought down just shy. Brought down at the 5. 12 seconds left in the game.
Yeah,
well, that was
Loudon.
A busted play.
Yes, it was, but it'll count.
What's it
for
down
a first
to?
down. I don't know.
It's down to the 5.
Yep, 5-yard line, Doc.
5. So that was.
And they're not going to get another playoff.
44-yard.
It's over. 49-7.
Well, he tried to spike the ball, but it's a running clock, so that wouldn't work. Nonetheless, that's it. Some good action at the end of the ballgame. Pirates almost score.
What did he
for
get
a
there
second
on that?
time.
How many yards?
He got 44.
44. Nice.
And again, he's tried to spike the ball to stop the clock, but it's a running clock, so it wouldn't stop anyway. Line up for handshakes. Congratulations, Indian Creek. They will advance to play either South Dearborn or Franklin County. They advanced to 7-3 on the year. Pirates in their season 0-10, 0 for the season. And that's a big ouch, but you know what? That's football. And congratulations again to the Braves. They'll advance to play another day. We'll step away for a minute. We'll wrap up here with the stats. Coach Wes Anderson will come up and have a few words with us. And don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore. Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, The Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg. The crew at Acra Automotive have some great deals coming up during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days. Check out the great lineup of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Compasses, Gladiators, Wagoneers, and Wranglers. And there's more great deals for Ram Power Days with a nice lineup of new 2023 Ram half-ton and 3/4-ton pickups. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great deal during Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1401 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
And we're back with you here. This one's in the books, the game and the season in the books. Indian Creek taking the win here at home in Trafalgar over Greensburg, 49-7. And Gary, it's been a remarkable season.
Yeah, all new coaching. Well, not all new. They kept a couple of them, but new coach, new field, new scheme, new everything. Lots of injuries, and things just did not work out well for the Pirates this season. And you can only go one way from here.
That's right. Like I told the coach, if you're going to have a rough one, it might as well be your first season. Huh?
That's right.
Coaching right there.
That's right.
Well, Gary, you're our master statistician, and I would like to thank all our sponsors that we've had this year. We will have a visit here shortly from Coach Wes Anderson. He said he might be a few more minutes late getting up. He wanted to have a good long chat with his seniors before he came up here, and good for them. And they fought hard all season to be easy. This has been an easy season to kind of take a rest on, but they were here fighting. It was their senior season, so congrats to them. Their season's in the books, and Pirates will be back at it again next year. Platinum sponsors are Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Right Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, all our platinum sponsors. Gary Bailey is our master statistician. He's got the numbers on the scoreboard, 49-7, Indian Creek taking the win and advancing. Gary, what do you got for us?
Well, quick update. North Decatur 41, South Decatur 3 with 4 minutes left to go in that ball game. So looks like North Decatur is going to punch their ticket to round number 2 in sectional play. Again, as Doc said, 49-7. This ball game started right off the bat with Indian Creek going 65 yards to score on the very first play from scrimmage, and they really never looked back after that. Doc, I think they only ran 5 plays in the entire second half. But still good enough to get it done here. Some team stats: first downs 12 for Indian Creek, 13 for the Pirates. Total yards, Pirates rack up 219 yards on 66 plays for 3.3 per play. Indian Creek racked up 365 yards on 21 plays. That's 17.4 per play. Penalties. Greensburg, very clean ball game. They only whistled for 1 penalty and unsportsmanlike conduct in the first half for 15 yards. That's it. Indian Creek, 8 penalties for 31 yards in the game for them. So there you have it. Some individual stats. We'll start first on the Indian Creek sideline. Their quarterback, Sauer, he threw the ball 10 times, completed 8 of those, 240 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. They brought in 2 others to kind of mop things up. Bobby Emberton came in one time through a interception right off the bat to Camden Loudon. We didn't see him again. And then they brought in a quarterback, Paxton Walters. He threw it 2 times for one, completed one of those for 3 yards. So overall, they were 9 for 13, 243 yards with 4 TDs, those 3 quarterbacks combining. On the ground, Indian Creek ran the ball for 122 yards, so that's their 365 total yards. Scoring for Indian Creek, well, we'll just go right down the line. Jeremy Ramey, he scored on a 50-yard touchdown pass. Let's see, Jackson Palmer, I got him for 3 scores, all of them receiving 65-yarder, a 2-yarder, and a 41-yarder. And then let's see, number 20 scored once. That was Malachi Mink. He scored on a 24-yard pass reception. And then rounding out the scoring, number 23 scores twice, Elijah Geyer. He scored on a 50-yard run and a 14-yard run for the Indian Creek's touchdowns for that one. So that's it for the Indian Creek side of the ball. On the Greensburg side, Planet threw the ball 20 times. He completed 9 of those for 138 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. On the ground, mostly done by Austin Cruz and Planet. Cruz carried the ball 23 times for 73 yards. Planet 16 carries for -3. And then the seniors had some fun. Jesse Hadler came in, ran the ball 2 times for 4 yards. Elliot Weber ran it 3 times for 6 yards. And Hunter Springmeyer carried it 2 times for 1 yard. So there you have it, Doc. The stats, they pretty much don't lie tonight. 49-7, Indian Creek punches their ticket to round 2 here in Sectional 31. And joining us now, Coach Wes Anderson of the Pirates. Doc, take it away.
There we go. Now we go. Now you can hear me. Coach, hats off to Indian Creek. They advanced to play another day. Your seniors saw their last game tonight. You had some words with them before you came up here. What'd you say to them?
I just told them I'm so grateful for them, and they didn't have to do this, and they didn't have to stay, and they did. And the last month especially, they have poured into our young kids so much. And they're out there coaching our young kids right along with our coaches and helping them learn and helping them get better. And none of that was anything that they had to do. And they did it because they care about this program and they care about each other. And I told them that I am forever indebted to them for what they've done to get this program pointed in the right direction for where we need to go. And obviously we've got a lot of work to do. I've said that pretty much every week I've been up here with you guys, but I think realistically, we've kind of found our North Star in the direction we need to go. We just need to get on the road and go. And our seniors are to thank for that.
Yeah, very good. Had some difficulty, several plays on kickoff returns as far as just handling the ball and kind of finding our way there.
Yeah, and we fumbled a couple. And they had a couple that they was placed exactly right. And I tell you what, that kicker did a nice job of laying that thing in there, and he did it a bunch. And we
looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and then it didn't.
And those are the ones where you wait, you hope it goes out, it doesn't go out. Well, now we got to lay on it, and we get stuck at the 15-yard line. And honestly, the bigger problem, especially in the first quarter, I felt like our matchups were better, like the left side of our offensive line on that side, but they were so overloaded us to the field. I got stuck on the right hash, and I was stuck on the right hash the whole first quarter, and I couldn't run it over there because there were so many guys over there, but then we weren't taking care of business on the right side the way we needed to, so we kind of got stuck and pinned, and that's a really uncomfortable feeling as a coordinator. I couldn't throw to the field because there's 4 over the trips. I couldn't run to the field because they brought that linebacker over as an overhang. So a lot of that, they were kicking that ball down in the corner like that, and then we would get stuck on that hash, and that was really difficult just the way they were playing us defensively. So by the time we got over the left hash, kind of was probably our third drive, I felt like that was a long, long drive we had in the second quarter.
Yes.
Where we got down there close and couldn't finish.
Right. We had first and goal at the 5.
Yeah, but once we got onto the left hash, man, we were chugging. We were Reed and Reed Hungerford and Hunter Moore. We're doing a great job on the left side with Jesse Hadler, and we were starting to get some movement. We had some nice runs there, and that I think it was either the third or the fourth drive. in the second quarter.
Yeah, very good. It had a busted play worked in our way very late in the ball game. We had a 44-yard pass play, got down to the 5-yard line, and not quite able to convert. But sometimes a busted play can turn real good for you.
Yeah, and that's the deal. We're trying to get those seniors carries, and we have a bad snap. We got a young kid in there at center, and snap went over Bryson's head, and he's able to make something happen and get a ball to Cam. So, that's and of course it's a running clock deal. So even if I call timeout, the clock doesn't stop. So
right,
what I was trying to get a play in, but
I know he tried to spike the ball.
Well, but that don't matter either. That don't matter either because it's not going to stop the clock. So
right.
It just kind of once I realized kind of the situation, it's like, well, we're done. So. But good to get Cam one. He a catch there, and I was really grateful to get Meadows a touchdown there in the fourth quarter on that one as well. And good bit of confidence for Bryson too going into the off season. But was really glad to be able to get Meadows a touchdown and get some carries for those senior guys because they deserve it.
There's a nice play in the second quarter. It was 4th and 5. You went for it. Nice 20-yard pass play downfield to catch that first down.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, man, Owen Meadows is a really good player, and that's one of those things. I know we've talked about the injuries 100 times, but golly, that he played 3 and 4.5 games this year. If we have that dude for a whole season, who knows?
Sure.
He's a really dynamic player, and I think he had 3 really big catches tonight. Is that what you had, Gary? Did you have him for 3?
I got him for 4 catches.
4 catches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, a couple of those Meadows did a nice job.
Is that what you were asking me, Meadows?
Yes, it was.
4 catches.
Yeah. We were able to get him through the top a couple times, which was in the game plan. The coverage they played it really, really rarely. And we practiced it some, but the way they played their cover, so much of our game plan was to throw it to the 3-man side in a 3-by-1. And they basically played 4.5 over the 3. And we tried to throw it to the single side a bunch, and we hit a few of them. We hit a couple to Carson, we hit a couple to Cam, and short ones. But then they got down tight on us and started pressing us, and they kind of took that away too. So, we hit a couple big ones. Cruz had a couple nice runs. There were a couple Terminator runs in there. Where that dude is just barreling people, and I'll tell you what, you really see how bright his future is.
Yeah.
We got another 2 years for that kid in our strength program, and he can be a bruiser and a real physical downhill runner. We got to get him going downhill a little bit more, but the future is really bright with him as a ball carrier too.
Yeah, Gary and I were talking about him on the drive over here, how he's just a bait, just put your head down straight ahead and gut it out runner.
You know what? This sounds really cliche, but there are some guys that are just football dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, he never complains. He doesn't say a lot anyway. I can barely get the dude to smile. That's just the way he is.
Yeah.
But especially when you get out here between the lines, that dude is in Terminator mode, and he plays every play of the game. I think he came out maybe 5 plays the whole season.
Yeah.
He played our entire season as a sophomore. Every special team, every rep of O, every rep of D.
Yeah. And with Braden not able to play tonight, we knew he was going to get extra carries tonight.
Yep. And he carried a load for us. What did you say? At 26, Gary?
23 for 73 is what I have him for.
23, and then golly, I bet he had 9 or 10 tackles tonight too, probably. So, good night for him, and we're excited about him down the road.
Gary?
Yeah, Meadows. I have Meadows for 64 of our 138 yards of passing. So
that's probably about right.
Not bad. So, how long you giving him time to breathe before you get back at it?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We'll go November 6th we're gonna get him in a weight room and get him going. So, we've got a lot of bumps and bruises and things like that, and I want the boys to kind of have a chance to relax and heal. But I'll tell you this: I bet there were 5 kids in my office today, throughout the course of the day, that asked, hey, if we lose tonight, when are we going? Because we're ready to go, which is what you want. They're eager to get rolling. We talked last week a little bit about a lot of these guys that are 3-sport guys, and the hard part, not from a logistical standpoint, but just from a team camaraderie standpoint. There's a lot of these kids I'm not going to see again until June. Mm-hmm. And, they're in my office every day. I think it's really cool. Most of the football team eats lunch in my office every day. There's 3 lunch periods at the high school, so I kind of get a third of them every lunch period. And it's good to be around those guys and build a relationship with those guys. But, it's going to be hard to not see a lot of those kids in the afternoon every day until summer. For sure.
And I'm sure with all coaches, especially since you're having an early exit this postseason, your mind for the next several weeks and months churning, where to take the program from here to the next step.
Yeah, I mean,
You go to sleep with that, don't you?
what sleep? I know I've made that joke 3 or 4 times this year.
Yeah.
It has been a pretty sleepless football season. It'll probably be a pretty sleepless couple weeks. I think my coaches and I are going to take some time. Take some time off next week and kind of recharge the batteries and get ready to start pushing. And we'll be in a weight room November 6th, and we'll do about 2 months worth of lift. Kind of in between a big weight room renovation project that we're getting ready to start. So really grateful for our board and Mr. Hunter and Mr. Myers and everybody in our administration. And we're going to get a really nice weight room out of the deal. So we're going to be kind of working around some construction here in the month of November and December till that gets all buttoned up. But, we'll lift November, December, and then we'll kind of start getting back into meetings and film and, X's and O's and all that stuff come January. And I mean, it's hard to believe that'll be 3 months till spring ball. I was kind of thinking about that today, like really based on what I was looking at our calendar, like our spring ball starts 5 months from today, which is weird to think about. So, we just take our time, relax, get the boys off their feet a little bit, and then it's time to go again.
You had a decent little crowd over there today too. So
we did. We did,
diehard fans.
And that's I've talked about it 10 times. No matter what, and there's always. Look, you go 0-10, there's going to be a bunch of people that rip you to shreds, and I get that, and our kids don't deserve that. I mean, I'm the head coach. That's on me. But the fact that our community is still here, they believe in what we're doing. Our kids believe in what we're doing. Our coaches believe in what we're doing. I believe this 100%, and I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. I tell my kids I never lie to them, and I don't. But we're on the path. We're where we need to go. We really have to just get better and get more consistent. I mean, a couple of those touchdowns tonight, like I look out there and they throw a touchdown between 3 freshmen, and it's like, okay, I mean, yeah, I'm mad, and I'm going to fix it and I'm going to coach it and I go out there and coach the technique and whatever. But at the same time, it's like, that's where we're at, and I look, and
Sure.
Again, like I look back there in street clothes tonight, and like Isert's standing there in street clothes, Miles McKenzie's standing there in street clothes, Rankin's in street clothes, Noah Martini's in street clothes. Like I look back there and I'm like, our defense is standing behind me, you know what I mean? So,
Sure.
But a lot of bright spots. It's hard to believe in a 49-7 game, but like we did some stuff tonight better than we've done it all year, which is what we want. We want to improve. We're just really inconsistent, rep to rep, and that's just youth and inexperience, and we just have to be better students of the game as players. I'll be honest, like I try to not be super negative a lot, but like we do some boneheaded stuff, and it's weird to me too because a lot of our kids don't watch football. On the weekend, like I'll see something and like I'll text one of the boys like, hey, did you see this in this game? Go, and they're like, I'm not watching football. I don't watch football. So we've got to become a better football IQ team. That's one of my goals for the off season, and we may just need to sit down in a classroom and get on the whiteboard and start talking about how to be smarter football players. So that's a big piece of where we need to go. But again, youth and inexperience, and it will pay dividends. All these kids that have had all this experience this year will pay dividends for us down the road.
Yeah, very good. Gary?
No.
Hey, we appreciate you've been very generous with your
Absolutely,
time, Coach, all
fellas.
your pregame and postgame, and we appreciate it. We've been biggest fans, and we look to do the same with you next year, Coach.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys. You guys do a great job, and we're grateful that you do this for our kids. Obviously, you guys don't have to do this. So, on behalf of our kids and our coaches, I want to thank both of you because you do a lot for us, and you do a lot to promote our program. So thank you for that
You're
as
very
well.
welcome. Parting words, Coach?
Thank you to everybody, parents, community. Obviously it's hard to say 0-10 was a great season, but sometimes those kind of seasons need to happen. And we talked a few weeks ago about the process, and there is a process. And I think we've completed the first couple steps in the process. Really, like if anybody's curious, you can kind of go Google like corporate culture how to, or whatever. And there's a certain process that you go through. You set your values and you set your standards and you set what you want to do. And then from there, it's getting your people to buy in, and then once you have the people that buy in, you pour into them and you make them good. And I feel like we've done a good job of establishing what we're going to be. We've done a good job. I think every kid in that huddle out there is bought into what we're doing, 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. Now we've just got to get on the road to get better and be better at teaching the game the way it needs to be taught. We need to tackle better. We need to, block better. We need to do all the little things better. And once we get there, man, this program's a rocket ship. So
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm gung ho for 2024. I'm gonna take next week off, just kind of flush it, and then we're gonna get back on the road and we're gonna start pushing.
All right, very good. Coach, thanks again.
Absolutely.
Again.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, very good. That's Wes Anderson, head coach of the Greensburg Pirates. Season has concluded. Indian Creek will advance. And, Gary, you did all the stats. We got everything in the books, don't we?
I did. We got a final here, Doc. North Decatur 41-3 over South Decatur.
All right, so North Decatur will advance and play Edinburgh. Is that correct?
I think that's right.
Edinburgh
Edinburgh had the bye.
So that's all right. So,
Yep.
well, we appreciate everybody listening for us here. Appreciate all our sponsors, of course. The Views Express, you can listen to us, Gary, on AM 1330, FM 104.3, WTREradio.com, YouTube Live and YouTube Archived. Thanks to all our sponsors once again. The views expressed by these announcers, especially these two announcers right here, not necessarily the views held by WTRE ownership and management.
But you all know they should be.
Absolutely. WTRE, locally owned and operated by Sandy Bittinger, Mark Gravely, and Kathy Versman. I'm John Dooley alongside Gary Bailey. Thanks for listening, everyone. Gary, tell them all good night.
Good night, everybody.